ahoy, and g'day once again to ye mateys. I be Josh the Pirate, and this be me lovely wife of, what is it exactly?
9 years.
9 years. The Mother of Bunnies. Guys, welcome to our anniversary stream. This is not our stream anniversary, this is our wedding anniversary, which I was informed of today by my lovely wife, who was reminded by Facebook.
Because we both forgot, so it's fine.
My dad messaged me at 2:45 saying happy anniversary. My father remembered more than I did. Dad's good.
What's the bet Facebook told him to?
No, actually, my father's memory is insanely good. I suspect he actually did remember. I'm pretty confident he has never forgotten any anniversary.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, no, my dad's a good egg. Noteworthily, it didn't come from mum. So yeah, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. So we are going to be doing, thank you, Laurite. We are going to be doing, this is an interesting Josh and Karen review, because we don't normally review video games except for the extended review of Baldur's Gate 3 that we've been doing for a while now.
It's mainly just an excuse for playing
Just
more Baldur's
play
Gate
it. But there is ongoingly, as you may have noticed if you've been paying any attention to the news at all, something of a genocide going on in Gaza. Now, regardless of your feelings about Palestine and Israel and the whole situation, children are dying. And that's I'm anti-children death. So there is a bundle on itch at the moment called Games for Gaza. The link is in chat. And I will also put this up on YouTube, and I will put a link up in YouTube as well. It is 256 games. Mostly video games, some TTRPGs in digital format. And for $10 is the minimum donation, which is insanely low. It is a 1,000, it's a thousandth of the value. You are getting a pennies on the dollar in terms of what it's actually worth, which is insane. It's a lot of people giving a lot of their shit away basically for free. Well, no, they are giving their shit away for free. And they've raised over $200,000 so far. And I'm like, even if I don't play a single fucking one of them, this is a good cause, because it goes to Medical Aid for Gaza, Medical Aid for Palestine, which is a MAP, who are all about supporting Palestinians with ongoing medical conditions. I think it's an excellent cause, and I don't care where you sit on the political spectrum. People who are sick should be helped. I don't understand why that's hard for America. So, yeah. That's what we're going to do. I have purchased the thing, and it's a tax write-off because it's $10. I purchased it with a company account, like the business supported it.
Yes, we make all our charity donations tax deductible. Mm-hmm. It feels really weird claiming charity stuff on your taxes.
I actually have never done it before, other than I used to donate to the Seeing Eye Dogs.
It's normally kind of the situation where I've kind of forgotten about it by the time tax time comes around, and then I can't find the paperwork, so I'm like,
I've got a file for all the stuff that Corsair's Cove has supported in the last financial year.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, I don't normally. But yeah, the thing about the Seeing Eye Dogs one, it was about $250 over the course of the year, and they sent me a tax invoice at the end of the year, so it was easy to do. It was also declared on my tax return, so it was already pre-filled by the government. Everything about it was super easy. I was like, I fucking love this. Yes, great. But if I have to do it myself,
Yeah, when it comes to taxes, there's like a effort reward kind of linked with certain things. And for me, hunting down any, I think it's like, it has to be over $2.
Yeah.
Any charity donation over $2 that I've made in the last year, I'm like, I don't remember.
So
they can just have my tax money.
So the game we are looking at first is Arcade Spirits, which I have turned on.
That is it.
Otherwise, I know nothing about it. I've gotten as far as character creation, and I kind of loved it, actually. And I will discuss why I loved it when we get to it.
Give them the elevator pitch of the game, though, because it's pretty great.
This isn't Super Meat Punks.
Oh, sorry, that was Super Meat Punks.
Super Meat Punks is effed up, and we will get to it.
We will get to it. First, but hang around for Super Meat Punks.
Super Meat Punks, Extreme Meat Punks Forever. Actually, I apologize. Gay disaster mech pilots killing fascists. We'll play that next. This one is a romantic comedy narrative game, and I really like the art style. I really like the vibe of it so far. It's very sort of
Yeah.
pink Matrix.
The Matrix, but a
But pink.
rom-com.
Abyss! Wow.
You.
Thank you so much for those gifted subs, you bloody champion.
Goodness.
Wow. That's incredible of you, Abyss.
Turns
Thank
out
you so
Abyss
much.
is an abyss full of generosity.
Oh, yeah. Look, just
That
a
was-
bottomless pit of generosity there. Amazing of you. Thank you so hecking much. That's incredible. I don't even have anything to reward you with because we're not playing anything that has a huge amount of audience participation. But
If at some point we have to make a critical decision in this game,
I will
you
ask
can jump
Abyss
in
for their
and
opinion.
tell us.
Thank you so much, you excellent bloody legend. Love your work. Appreciate the heck out of it.
Aw, thank you.
I love your work too. Reading aloud, me, because I'm not actually subbed to my own channel. Ro, Jack Square Peg, the Oren Cohen and O'Sullivan Kate, all cop some gifted subs there. Abyss, you're a fucking legend. Alrighty, this is my lovely wife, Keren, the mother of bunnies. Keren, who the heck are you?
I am, as aforementioned, your lovely wife, and many other things besides. I'm a writer, a performer, an internet addict. Really need to work on that one. The internet is a endless pit of sadness lately. So I need to work on getting
we're
my
working on
Baldur's
that.
Gate meme level in
Yes.
my socials back up again. It's dropped too low, guys. Too low. Yeah, you can follow me on the social media site formerly known as Twitter, at Mother of Bunnies. You'll find my burlesque alter ego, Miss Lola Moore, over on Instagram. Or you can listen to my dulcet tones in the D&D podcast, There Be Dragons, found on most podcasting platforms, for better or for worse. That's a little wedding joke for you all today.
Nice.
No,
Sickness and in some health.
Yeah.
It was one of our
When
wedding bells.
when I'm having a bad health day, and I'm like, you should leave me and marry a healthy woman. Josh likes to remind me that he literally put in his vows that he knew it was going to be
I knew
sickness
how
and
this would
some
be.
health.
Honestly, you've been healthier than I expected, to be honest.
Which is saying something, actually.
Oddly, since COVID, she's been a lot healthier, weirdly.
Until I got COVID.
Until you got COVID, then it shot through the floor.
Yeah, it was really great when everyone with colds and flus just stayed the fuck at home. I loved that.
And I be Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel Corsair's Cove, where I run D&D and other RPG-related games with my lovely wife Keren, the mother of bunnies, and all my splendid friends. There is a lot of programming coming up that I am currently working on putting together. We are... Grr, why is it always the phone rings when you really don't want it to? The fact that people still call people, I love that, like... Humanity did a really interesting thing when they invented the telephone. I say it wasn't humanity, it was Alexander Graham Bell, but like we worked out an excellent way to talk to people on the other side of the fucking planet, and about 150 years later, we were like, you know what? How about we just send really fast letters?
Honestly, we should have done that in the first place.
Text, well, we did. That's what telegraphing
yes,
is.
yes.
But like it's a text message, so much better. Anywho, so programming upcoming. Yes, Humblewood. Probably the season finale, maybe not, depends how they do. We'll be back on Monday night for Humblewood Midnight End Madness, which is Humblewood does Barovia, and the guys do a bit of a culling of the local wereprowler situation, hopefully, or they get their asses handed to them because it's a decent sized pack. And Van Richtem is currently under the it looks like he's dead, so he can't get up. They cast feign death on him, so he's dead, legally dead for an hour. And the only person who can stop that is Smoothie, and he is nowhere near Van Richten. He is in the cave. It's a neat plan, because they were like, hey, you don't like this guy. Look what we brought you, a present. And they're like, we're going to eat him. And they're like, ooh, that's not okay.
You can't eat him.
No, they're not going to eat him.
No numbing.
They're not going to eat him. But, yeah. Then, in the future, we've got Candlekeep Christmas will be back, but that'll be in December. In the November times, we are looking at a short-run Teens in Space game of our ongoing Teens in Space campaign, which is now an award-nominated Teens in Space campaign. Thank you very much. We have been nominated at the Rio Webfest for Best Actual Play Livestream. We have also been official selection for the Baltimore Next Media Webfest as well, which is freaking cool.
It's amazing what you can achieve when you just sit down and apply to a bunch of random film festivals.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It was like that was about $150, very fucking well spent because applications aren't free, but I did get a bunch of discounts because once you submit to one, they're all like, "Hey, we're allied with all of these others. Do you want some discounts?" And I'm like, "Yes, I fucking do."
Take lots of prizes too. Do they come with money? I like money.
I have no idea. I don't really care. I just like the laurels. Well, someone's expressed interest in continuing the Vason stuff. I absolutely have. The Vason game was fucking fun. If you're wanting a really cool horror game, spooky game, to celebrate the sort of the Halloweeny situation times, then check out the Lorites channel. Check out the VODs there. A bunch of people who I love it that Lorite and I cross the streams a lot in terms of audience, in terms of people we have on our shows. Lorite had me, Geo, Daria, Terrace, and there's one other. What's the other one? Jack. All of whom have been on Corsair's Cove as well, at least once. Yeah, it was in fact all at least twice, I think.
We're all a bunch of RPG sluts.
And we played Vason, which is a Nordic horror game, and fucking cool, and ably DM'd by the splendid Lorite. I mean, I might it might be that I'm poaching players because they're cool. I mean, look, I am very good at picking cool people. I take same credit as Kate O'Sullivan does there. I'm very good at finding cool folks. Although I poached Terrace from you, so, you know, we're both good at this. Like a bisexual. The other thing we're talking about doing is have some Humblewood short campaigns, short games, like 2 or 3 episodes on Thursday nights. Anyway, let's get into this Gaza game. It's not about Gaza, I don't believe. So, database system online, new profile detected, analyzing, new profile, economic bracket, lower middle, employment category, bleak, current emotional health rating, low.
Well, this is cutting straight to the quick,
like,
isn't it?
Hurtful. Ideal candidate for premium level assistance, proceed. Negative. Premium level assistance re-requested. Proceed. Negative. Pretty please? Negative. Overriding denial of assistance. Establishing premium service for profile. Justification. Hope. Hope should be rewarded. Spirit must be restored.
Well,
do you see immediately why I'm like...
Yeah.
Now compiling personal metadata. Character customization. You can be a she or a they. I will be a they because I like that.
Also, technically we're playing together, so that makes us a they.
Yeah.
In all the ways.
I'm going to pick middle all the way then.
That's actually a nice haircut.
Yeah.
Mid.
That's the exact middle. Or if you go the middle between the two of us, it's more like that.
I don't know, I'm pretty fucking pale.
But I have, as have noted, very tanned on the neck and shoulders and arms.
Josh has t-shirt tan.
I have epic
You guys can't tell
t-shirt tan.
because he's wearing a t-shirt, but I've seen him not in a t-shirt, and I don't know, we'll pick it up on camera.
That's
Yeah, it's
pretty epic.
It's pretty intense.
You just added Jahira to your party, left camp, and she is on the roof of her house. Interesting.
Oh,
hair color.
Well, if you're going right in the middle, we're going to have blue hair.
That's cool.
Which is good.
I mean, we could go right in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Or that. They're pretty much the same.
Mm.
I like the slightly darker. Done. Clothing color. Also blue. Matches the hair.
I feel like we should choose like a different shade of blue just to spice it up a little.
No, too dark. That.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Eyes. Gonna wind up blue everything. I want something different.
Green eyes.
Green. They're pretty.
Mm.
So, I really like this because I was at a workshop talk about inclusivity in gaming, and it was a not a round table, a panel, and all the people on the panel were either were female presenting, though I believe 2 were queer, and they were saying that Baldur's Gate 3 was used as a very good example of how does do inclusivity in character creation, because it's very rare that you can cut and paste and chop and change
Yeah, Baldur's Gate, you can have tits and a dick, and no one's going to tell you
and
you can't.
and a male voice or a female voice. They basically just they unlink to everything. The one place that Baldur's Gate doesn't do particularly well for whoever you want to be, whatever you want to be, is physical disability.
Yeah, they do have a few options. They have like they have scarring, they have vitiligo, but they don't have anything more.
Vitiligo is an interesting choice to have, although admittedly it's really just it's just a palette swap. But it's an interesting that they had that. They did their level best within the limitations of their programming, I suspect.
They keep doing patches. So I imagine if you sent them a cheeky message saying, "Hey, I want to have a wooden leg."
I'm pretty confident that prosthetics will feature eventually. As soon as they add artificers to it, basically. Because artificers make magical prosthetics. It's one of the things you can do. So there is that. But wheelchair users, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's hard. But it's also hard. You can't jump if you're in a wheelchair. That's just a thing.
That's when you get a wheelchair with like a jump
Magic,
mechanism.
boing.
You pull a lever and it just swings you into the air, which honestly would be a pretty fucking dope wheelchair to have.
But they were saying that if you don't have all the money in the world, like fucking Baldur's Gate did,
independent creation, so
it was, but it was licensed by Wizards of the Coast. They were also it was a pretty surefire bet. Like they weren't going to lose money on this thing.
Yeah, Marvel said that a few times.
But they were saying you can still have a large amount of variety without a huge amount of effort. This is and it's similar to Dream Daddy. The character doesn't need to move, but you can make a fair amount of you can have the hair, you can have short, you can have long, you can have medium. You could make this quite a mask character.
And they've just basically...
You could add a facial hair thing to make it proper mask and just give them stubble or a beard. It wouldn't take very much at all. I'm happy with the name.
Yeah.
I don't even... Yeah, you can change it, but I don't think there's any need.
Arcade is kind of a cool name. I like it.
Yeah, it's also gender neutral.
Would we consider Tav?
And you can change your genitals, voice, and scars at any time. Yes.
Yeah. I haven't tried the magic mirror out yet to change my appearance. I kind of just let her look the way she looks.
This is the thing. Like the game, I'm quite invested in my character. I'm very confident with who she is. I am running a second game as non-binary, still reasonably femme presenting, but non-binary.
I want to do a Dirge playthrough, Dark Urge.
Yes.
Sorry, they call it Dirge on Twitter, and I didn't realise that you don't go on Twitter, so you have no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah,
I have no idea
Dirge.
what Twitter even is.
Shadowheart's nickname is Shart. Thought you'd enjoy
The only thing you can't change in the magic mirror is your body size and background. Interesting.
I suppose they don't want to change it too much, because then you get people metagaming the fuck out of it and
I could understand not changing background because that actually has meaningful impact on your but body size I don't get why not. Can you change your race? Again, that would change character build.
It's kind of you almost want to
you can't change race.
Leave it kind of cosmetic changes rather than I'm going to change the fundamental core of who I am.
Well, but it actually your racial stuff has ability stuff.
Yeah, you'd have to change a lot.
Yeah.
It wouldn't just be cosmetic. It would be I have to change all the things
Can't
I can
change
do.
race. Yeah, no. That makes sense. So I imagine the body size thing is to do with race. Like some races, you've got the male, the cis male or the cis female body type. It's only humans and elves that you can have the big one or the small one.
Where you want to be a Halcyon or an Astarian?
Well, quite. The Dark Age is so cool, says Laurette. All right, so this is we've gotten to the character building. Yes, this is correct. Yes. Yep, that's correct.
Okay, let's go.
Premium level assistance for profile Arcada has been activated for the sake of their hopes and dreams.
Look, I feel a little patronized, but I'm okay. The following is a work of fiction. All references to trademark classic arcade game titles are used under nominative fair use and should not be considered an endorsement by their publishers or creators.
Noted.
Winners don't use drugs. Well,
Fiction
Some
Factory
winners
games.
use drugs. I'm just saying. Like, I know he's fallen from favor now, but Lance Armstrong was winning a whole lot of stuff. And he was taking
Put
a
your
lot of drugs.
quarter up.
Hmm.
Level 1.
Stop growling, sir. What are you growling at?
The future is year 20-something, a dark era.
28X. Elon Musk has taken over the year naming system.
A dark era, unless, of course, that's Roman numerals, in which it's 2020.
We're in the past.
In which era, a dark era in which mankind is pushed to the brink of catastrophe. Woe be to the human race, plagued by evil, terrifying, utterly sinister. I don't know. Robots, maybe?
Yeah.
Evil robots? How's that work? Yeah, sorry. No. The year is... It's pretty much what you'd expect it to be. Non-flying cars, smartphones, pro gamer celebs, internet trolls, personal assistant AI, cheese-flavored snack foods.
All the...
But with so much wonders as 20-something holds, to date I've had no part in any of them. I've worked as a dishwasher, a shoe salesperson, a lifeguard for the local community pool. I don't care what era of human history you live in, kiddies peeing in the pool is pretty much a constant thing, trust me on this. I'm on my second Dark Age run now. First one started chaotic evil with the caveat that we weren't going to kill pets or children. The second one I'm running is trying to be a good person.
See, I know I could, like, in my head be like, I want to try and be evil, and then I'm just going to try to be a good person because I hate making bad choices.
Bad choices and fun. As far as the bustling metropolis of 24-hour neon utopia you see here, my little corner of it isn't really nearly as shiny and cool. Let me show you. Aw.
Behold, my quaint little apartment. Pretty sure I've lived there.
The cracks in the walls, but otherwise it looks fine. Oh, that light fitting, you know, whatever. It's not quite as many appliances. It's surprisingly uncluttered. Can't complain, really. It's paradise in a relative sense. I only pay half the rent. Neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. Also, my roomie picks up any stray socks or shirts I leave lying around. In fact, as things go, I'm living large compared to most of my family tree. Or at least I was, before today.
You got fired from another
You got
job?
fired from another job?
Juniper has a voice.
Seriously?
Seriously, Ari, that's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs.
The audience can actually hear her.
Oh, okay.
She's talking.
I'll shut up then.
No, that's all right. Hey, Dak.
The 3
main roads of dirge, evil, sort of evil, and don't really want to be evil anymore. Yeah. I love her knee socks. Horrified-looking young woman there would be my roommate and childhood friend, Juniper. Cute. Juniper is one who spearheaded the effort to co-rent an apartment. She's also the one who encourages me to do whenever I lose a job. Like, you know, today.
I don't get why you aren't more upset about this. I'm upset. I'm upset on your behalf. Come on, share the load a little, okay?
Her voice is very cute. Pool's closed, Juniper. Not much I can do about that. Why get upset?
Aww.
Because you actually enjoyed the job? More than you enjoyed dishwashing soap and smelly socks? And at the very least... Look, I'm not the complaining sort. These things just happen. Things fall apart. Center does not hold. Ooh. It's a, Yeats reference.
So morbidly poetic.
Yep, that's Yeats. No, I mean the community center literally fell apart and the pool wouldn't hold water anymore. Whatever, I'll just get another job. Any job will do as long as I can make the rent, right? Wrong. I saw how mopey and tired you were coming home every night. She stopped saying her lines.
From these crappy jobs. At least when you go back from the pool each day, I sometimes caught you smiling.
What's the point of us moving
okay,
away
now
from
she's
home
talking again.
if not to get away from all of that? I mean, we both left that town so we could try to find happiness, right? I just want us to be happy. Both of us.
Then why not together, Juniper? I thought you hated your job.
Come
No deflecting.
It's about you. My mind's made up. We're going to find you a job that's just as good, if not better, than the lifeguarding job. Let's start at the top. What's your dream? Well, I'm standing in front of a class to give a speech, and I forgot to put on my pants, and...
Your dream job!
Oh. I don't know, Juniper. I've never really given it any serious thought.
Oh, she's had an idea.
Hey, I think I just got the thing to help you out. Pulls out her phone, rapidly typing an unlock code into a glass before pointing to a little pink icon. It's a virtual life coach app. There. Mine keeps me from being late to meetings. Totally free too. My cousin introduced it to me. Wasn't he the guy who ended up in the ER after making homemade flamethrower?
What a legend.
Would have worked if he got the fuel mixture in his water gun right. Anyway, I'm sending a copy to you now. I got a pop-up an hour ago offering me 500 points just for recommending it to a friend. Great timing, huh? Yeah.
As long as you're earning points, I guess.
At least give it a try, okay? Maybe it can point you at some good jobs. At least ones with less socks and or urine. Okay, but don't think too long, right?
Oh.
At the end, I installed the app. Couldn't bear to see Juniper fretting over me like that. Cute. Arcade game. Not that I find it annoying. I mean, it's more that she has enough trouble in her life without troubling herself over my life too. Both of us had it rough, up to and through the point where we left home to try and start a new life. A better one. She deserves better than me and my problems. Aw, bless her heart. She means well. She's been firmly in my corner all my life, the two of us. Against any dark forces aligning against me. And that's not to say she's good at being my advocate. Enthusiastic, yes. Skilled, nope. Typically the fantastic opportunities and self-help resources she sends my way are pyramid schemes or something. She's gung-ho about lending me a helping hand, but yeah. The main reason I went ahead and installed the app was to make sure Juniper wasn't about to get her kidneys sold back to a black market or something. Still, no sense messing around with it now. Good night's rest would act as a neat little emotional reset button, right? Right? Right.
Yeah. Lying awake all night? Check.
No dreams. No, I read that as creams because of the line on my screen.
Yeah, me too.
No dreams, no nightmares, just 8 hours of sweet, sweet black. By the time morning light creaked through the cracks in the blinds, I didn't care any more about being unemployed again. Juniper had already ready left to catch the bus to her office. She typically leaves before dawn, but she'd left a note for me, pinned to the tiny fridge we shared. It's a decent-sized fridge. What are you complaining about? Remember, download app, find dream job, make money, sort your life out. I believe in you. So, moment of truth. Do I trust Juniper's weird little app, or do I just go and find some job that pays well enough to cover the bills? I mean, it's like the call to adventure, so... Figuring out the very least her miracle app could possibly help me find a job. I loaded up, tap an icon, and...
Hello!
Wow.
Hello! I don't know what her voice is.
Yeah. Hey, Iris. Okay, let's see what... That's what I mean. Anybody else would freak out over a cute girl climbing out of the phone, but me, I went, huh. Also, it's one of those new kind of 3D screens, so, you know, not actually magical realism here, just very normal in the distant future of year 20XX.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach. This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by
Pizza Yums.
Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel,
Did you know when you have pizza
you can
on
have
a bagel,
pizza
you can
anytime?
have pizza anytime?
I mean, she's not wrong.
Wow.
Would you like to subscribe to Pizza Facts?
I don't know, like...
Yes.
Thank you for subscribing to
If
Pizza
they're
Facts.
anywhere near the caliber
I'm
of
here to help you
Whaleback,
get your dream job, your dream house,
we're gonna have a
and
good
your
time.
dream partner. I'm
in case
here to
anyone
make
wondering why
all your
Siri
dreams
annoyed
come
me,
true.
because I'm trying to pull a bear out of her flute.
Pretty tall order for an app to do. Or are you some sort of wish-granting genie? Well, I suppose in the modern parlance, a massively interconnected and database-searching virtual assistant could be considered a kind of genie in a bottle. But honestly, all I can do is give you a chance to improve your life. What you do with it is up to you. I can cross-reference search data for you, but without hot motivation, you won't get anywhere. I glanced up from my phone at the heaps of laundry and half-finished books and other items strewn around my apartment. Motivation is something I have tons of, honest.
Hooray!
Super! I'm really looking forward to working with you. Before we begin, do you have any questions? Sure. Why should I use this app at all? I mean, my phone already had a voice-activated assistant AI. I can just say, hey phone, search the web for job listings, and it'll work just as well. Ah, but I have an advanced emotional language interpreter. I'm smarter than the average program, with more heart. I can help you sort out your life by analyzing your personality and finding you a perfect path in life. I don't like where this is going.
All thanks to my glorious, wondrous, patent-pending, super-duper Identity identifier system.
Between you and me, they really, really wanted an acronym that matched my name, but they couldn't figure it out what to do with the letter R. Would you like to know more? Sure, give me the sales pitch. Every time you think about saying something, I can tag it with an identity. Wow. That way, you can be the sort of person you want to be. Oh. The system allows me to better understand who you are and what you need from life. I do this by analyzing your tone, inflection, and word choice. I can spot 5 different identity identifiers in your responses to people. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically. Okay, going to leave this here. If you find a heart-shaped pin, hang on to it. Noted? Noted?
I'm pretty sure I have held on to
Yeah,
it.
got that. Yeah, it's a Harper pin.
Yeah. I'm just like, well, that refers to a thing in...
Sounds to me like your programmers also wanted a bunch of things ending in Y. That's correct! My branding game is on point! Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of any situation. Just the thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground. But that might not take somebody's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. They're careful in the way with the feelings of others, but sometimes are a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you are gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful. And lastly, you can always take a basically option. It's balanced, a neutral response, safely moving the conversation along while learning more and digging deeper. Over time, I'll build up a personality profile for you based on identity identifiers detected in your speech. Maybe you'll be predominantly quirky, genuinely steady, a mix of both. Who knows? It's up to you. So, what are you saying? Is I should always try to crack jokes or be super gutsy? Oh, and never speak basically. I mean, that being basic's bad, right? Sounds bad.
Nope.
They're all useful in the right context. There are no bad choices. Consider what you would say and go with what feels right in the moment. Don't limit yourself. Sure, you could gamify your personality, but it's more fun to let it happen naturally, you know? Just be you.
I'm just thinking about the time I accidentally got my entire party in Baldur's Gate murdered because I decided to sass a demigod. I thought that, no, there definitely are wrong choices. Because we all died.
Yes, yeah.
Also, Siri, stop shouting at the neighbours.
This is a solo developer game, so I imagine it's going to be less of that. Or indie developer, anyway. I don't think this does not have the feel of solo developer. It's a little too high.
There were several names on that.
Well made for that. This looks interesting. Yeah, I agree with this.
How do you feel about dad jokes?
Hi, jokes. I'm Dad. Seriously? Hey, I never said I was good at dad jokes. Just let I go for them.
Honestly, being bad at them is kind of a good thing.
Don't let it influence your decision making. It's up to you. Ooh. I reckon hide them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hide them.
So mysterious. Okay, I'll hide them from you. You'll always be able to spot the basically responses, though. Cool. Anyway, as we go along, I'll analyze and tally your identity identifiers. In fact, let me show you now.
Work.
So thus far, I have made one dad joke. I have a score, apparently. Would you look at that? Such a strong personality. You asked me a single question. Off to a great start, I'd say. Okay, hang on. You're scoring me? Didn't you say not to gamify my personality? Hey, I said you shouldn't. I'm an app. I think in numbers. I gotta gamify it a little. Anyway, studies show that achievements, or chivos, as the kids say, encourage app engagement. They will do that. It'll work for me. You have me hooked there. Okay, well, what's with the empty space on the left? I also track vocal responses from people you meet. Once you get to know some folks, I'll let you know how well you're getting along with them over there. Relationship scores. Wonderful. So, will you be able to tell me the correct responses are to avoid making enemies, or do I need to find a walkthrough for the vast game you're making of my daily life? You're looking at this the wrong way. Generally, people won't get super annoyed at you unless you deliberately and repeatedly provoke them. And it'll be obvious when you're doing that. The writing in this is very good. No cheating needed. Just relax and have some fun. Okay.
It's supposed to get us get a job.
I only downloaded this app because my roomie claims you're a great life coach for the unemployed. What good will be taking a quiz off the back of a supermarket checkout rack magazine with that?
What?
App is not
It'll
wrong.
help me understand your spirit, of course.
We understand your spirit. Wonderful.
You can talk to ghosts? Is there a ghost in this room right now? Am I a ghost? You have to tell me if I'm a ghost. That's the rule.
No, silly. I mean your spirit. Your hopes and dreams.
Your life
Your
passion.
life's passions.
Oh,
I can even help you find romance.
Romance? Seriously? Seriously. Often you can find your soulmate and your dream job in the same place. Gross. But if you'd rather
Oh, shit,
focus
what
on...
you eat.
That being said... Well, we weren't working.
no, we were doing uni together. That's different.
Workplace dating. Well, there's a recipe for disaster, and hitting on co-workers right from a day one can be kind of awkward. Or am I looking for love and ready to start right out of the gate? Never get a second chance to make first impression. If I meet the right person, why put it off? How do I want to handle this new opportunity? Play it cool in the first one, at least. Romance without flirty first impressions. Heck yeah. I think I'm mature enough to juggle both at once. Why not? Super! And remember, the choice is yours. If you're not comfortable with other people, stay professional. Now, let's get started. Finish analyzing. This is very cool. Because it lets you customize the level of engagement you want to have with the game.
If you don't want to have romances, you don't have to have romance.
I don't know why you're playing a romance game if you don't want to have them, but, like, that's fine. It's an experience. It's it's a narrative story, though, more than anything else, I suppose, is the point. Aha, I knew it! This is some kind of scam. I'm gonna wake up in a bathtub full of ice, missing a kidney. Sure, I can help you register as an organ donor.
That command
And you
or
should, guys,
file
if you're
name?
not registered as an organ donor.
Oh,
should
you were
register.
being sarcastic. Sorry, I haven't quite finished analyzing your personality. I couldn't tell. Relax, I won't share your information with any third parties. This is strictly so I can find your dream job. Am I authorized? Like the 17th self-help book on my shelf. Still, 18th time the charm, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Please enjoy this recorded
Please
music.
enjoy this recording music. Oh,
It's-
Laurite's going to try and play Baldur's Gate 3 without romancing anyone.
Why? It's just a romance simulator with a light RPG element.
I do, like, our playthrough's not doing so great in the romance department. We've got Lizelle to bang us once, and that's about it.
I don't know what else you'd expect from Lae'zel.
Everyone else is resisting.
Well, you're fucking Lae'zel. They know, and they wouldn't mess with that. That's fair. I wouldn't. So, do I just stand
Thank
here,
you.
or... Okay.
Thank you.
I was expecting it to end on its own, that's why I haven't clicked on anything. It was just playing elevator music. Thank you for waiting. I've identified your dream job and arranged an interview 30 minutes from now. What? Please put on some nice clothes. Nicer than those, please. I don't think that's too much to ask. What? For your interview, silly. You want to look your best. But just... Okay. How did you land on my dream job in 20 seconds flat? I'm awesome.
Also, the Laurite, because I'm confident that Larian has an ending for it, because of course there would be an ending for that.
Yeah.
Followed up by the amazing comment, Tentacle
Emperor is the best hookup. Yeah.
I think that's the sort of situation where I would save.
Oh,
hook up with
absolutely.
Tentacle Emperor and then go back, because, you know, sometimes you don't want those things on your permanent record.
Well, this is happening. Do I have a chance to get off the runaway train? Nobody says I have to obey my new digital fairy godmother. I could delete the app and go find a real job. That'd be the safest option. I could. A normal person, someone with high standards, would have deleted the app right there rather than hop on a bus to meet up with whatever they were really, what were really likely to be men with sharp knives and taste for kidneys. But me, I'm already getting dressed before she'd finished that sentence. It's not that I believe the silly app's claims at serving my hopes and dreams on a silver platter. Honestly, I expected another shoe shop job, to be honest. I mean, heck yeah. What is my dream, anyway? It'll be worth a laugh, at the very least. Ugh, yeah, alright. The hell, let's do this. As much as I genuinely enjoyed being a lifeguard, I can't say I found true direction in my life yet. I assumed I never would, honestly, and when I was young, yeah, I guess I had hopes. I had dreams, maybe that's what Iris called a spirit. Afterwards, after things went south for my family, I learned to put that aside. But assuming Iris isn't out for my kidneys, what if it's not too late?
Nah.
So, I thought, one last time, I have some optimism, some faith.
Oh god, this is gonna be awful.
And as I have come to realize a week later, turns out I was right to have faith in my spirit. Ooh. That what we call foreshadowing. Penny barbershop. Bus drops me off.
Boring clothing store, delightfully
Whole
dull.
story. Funplex. Loan office. Oh dear. The bus drops me off, oddly enough, not very far from Juniper's office building, although my destination isn't nearly as upscale as that. This is, well, it's a strip mall. Strip malls are relics of the 19-something-somethings. Places where a random assortment of weird little businesses jam as many of themselves into as tight a space as possible. For instance, I'm seeing a dentist, a used bookstore called The Whole Story, an arcade, a fast food joint. Where's the dentist? Smith Johnson.
I can see one sub.
Wub sub.
Lattes and enemas. Oh my god.
Which sounds.
Hey, listen.
What do you think? I think there's two things no human being should ever combine. No, I mean about the future place of work. I'm desperately hoping that we're not talking about the same thing. Which one of these businesses exactly am I working at? I don't know anything about oral hygiene or old books, and I'd rather not be a fry cook. One in the middle, silly! What, behind the arcade? It is the rabbit. Huh? I reference and cross-reference and cross-cross-reference your personality details, your personal history, and social media connections. This is your dream job. My dream job? Really?
99.97%.
Wow. I should probably explain my confusion. Arcades are big businesses in the entertainment sector. Pro gamers are celebs. Five-star arcades are social hotspots. It's always been popular with the mainstream. But, well, restaurants are popular too, right? And for everyone who opens one hoping to be the next Iron Chef, a dozen more shut down in failure. Arcade competition is fierce. Paydays range from peanuts to gold, and sure, those who make it can secure fame and fortune, but those who don't, well, no wonder Iris sees this as a dream job. Video gamers aren't always as popular, though. I read an interesting article about it once. Back in the year 1980-something, we narrowly avoided a serious industry crash. Yes, we did. Which, I don't know about narrowly avoided, the industry fucking crashed, man. Which would have left video games as a kid's toy fad, like hula hoops. No mainstream acceptance. Yup. This is where the paths diverged then, evidently. For instance, one of the factors could have been a terrible game based on a kid's movie about a cute alien visitor who wanted...
See, I don't know enough about video game history.
There is... Yahtzee Crucial has a video about the Atari version of E.T.
Okay.
How
Well,
it
there's nothing for
basically...
me to look up
How
on
it basically killed the video industry, the video game industry.
Wow.
It ended Atari. Atari didn't have a console after that.
Wow.
There was pollution problems because of how many copies of the game were in landfills. Like, it was awful.
Wow.
And it was a really shit game too, but beyond all that, yeah. But if this game was complete poop butts, like poop from a butt, and massively overproduced, it'd ruined video games for years. Yes. Fortunately, cooler heads prevailed, the game was delayed until it could be developed properly, and the crash was averted. The crisis only exists in theory now. Double-digit copies of it left worldwide. Yeah.
Wow. It makes me want to go play it. You know, for historical research.
Oh, there are other double-digit copies of it left worldwide, yeah. And I imagine it'll be a bit of a trick to find something to play it on, Crisp and Crunch.
Well, I bet someone has adapted it so you can play it on the website.
Oh, there'll be an emulator somewhere.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like for people in the darkest timeline where everything went wrong. A game is considered nerds and outcasts. Are arcades vanishing points of nostalgia?
Wow.
The
The mind boggles.
But make no mistake, as popular as they are, the arcade industry is a dodgy, risky prospect for a job. Plenty make a run at it, only to come up short. Considering Iris was tasked with getting me a job I'd enjoy and keep for more than a few months, this left me a bit confused. Iris, this isn't me saying no, it's an interesting prospect. But, I mean, are you sure about this? You say you're 99%.
99.97%.
Would this be like my lifeguard job though? Satisfying but short-lived. The arcade doesn't exactly look like a 5-star. It's no Deco's palace, that's for sure. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't set foot inside an arcade in 15
years. Wow. How old are we?
I remember really enjoying arcades when I was a kid. I wonder why I stopped going to them. Oh.
My sources say yes.
Okay. I mean it. That's not some arbitrary number. I'm designed to be a bit silly and whimsical, but my math is deadly serious. My code has made me to be warm, personable front of the database array that's currently laser targeted on getting you exactly what you need, right here, right now.
Well, shit, I need Iris.
Yeah. And when this place inevitably collapses and I lose my dream job, what makes you think that's going to happen? Because it does. It always does. I don't think your database accounts for my family's curse. We've always had to, I don't know, compromise, settle, because things rarely work out.
Aw, I've been really worse, so I take things in stride these days.
Does it mean you shouldn't even try? Oh. And as often as my life tends to crumble down around from under me, it's not like she's... Fuck me, a millennial wrote this. Dear God. And besides, what is my dream anyway?
Coasting in sleepy years.
When things started running downhill for my family, I had to grow up fast and put aside silliness like wanting to be an astronaut and take what I could get. You want to be an astronaut? Now, thanks to Iris, I've got a shot at taking something a little better than I usually get. I owe it to myself to try and be happy and paid, not just paid. So I opted to push through those doors and see what waited for me on the other side.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's an arcade.
Yeah.
The air conditioning hits me like a cool breeze.
I'll be at one smelling of copper and corn chips. Nice. It's early in the morning on a weekday with it's not too packed with gamers. Although it is packed with games, I'd probably have a hard time finding anyone anyway. At once, I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognize most of these games. Neat! Considering I haven't walked into an arcade in over a decade, that's probably not great. Loads of vintage stuff here. From the looks of it, like really old. I mean, yeah, these are excellent knockoffs of games I know. Yeah. Showtime Stage. Although I don't recognize that game with the stage lights and things. Maybe it's karaoke or dancing, a Japanese import.
My sources say yes.
Showtime Stage, a collaboration of Nihana Heavy Industry Concern and Hubris Records in Germany. It's won lots of awards.
Goodness me.
Hubris Records. I recognize most of these things. Mr. Mooby's Magic Maze.
The one in the middle with the split screen is new to me.
Fist of Discomfort. Moopy is Pac-Man.
Oh.
And that's the thing God likes playing in Dogma. Skee Ball. Gauntlet. Quote corporate generative AI policy for the training you did last week. Skee Ball, yes.
Skee Ball, that's the one.
Yeah. Fist of Discomfort, a hybrid real-time strategy and brawler beat-em-up. It's actually not that new. It's been a staple of the esports scene for the last 8 years. Huh, there you go.
Two genres I was utterly lousy at last time. Yeah.
And over there is an old lady. Excellent. They're an old person. Let's not go further than that. Sorry, ma'am. I'm just talking to myself and an overwhelming urge to complete my sentences.
Oh.
Thankfully, I don't think she even registered me calling her old. She looks up from her knitting, seated behind the ticket prize redemption desk, and offers a wrinkly smile.
Well, hello there.
Yeah, okay.
Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
Earrings.
The
The
what?
what?
Francine's Arcade
Francine's Arcade
Funplex.
Funplex.
Didn't you see the sign
out
out
the
front, dear? Well, I chose to knock off the first two words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Well, it's just the fun
Bleeps out
flex,
the
I
number.
suppose. So, how can I help you, dear?
A funplex. Is that what you get when you suplex a clown? A genie in my phone set up a job interview for me. You've been in business for a number of years. When you suplex a... yes, I've heard that one before, dear. I've heard them all. But it's still nice to see young people with a good sense of humor. And it's nice of you to try and cheer an old lady up. Yes. I heard you call me an old lady. It's a factual statement, isn't it? No insult taken, dear.
Please, call me Francine. As in, Francine's Arcade Funplex.
Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah, actually thinking about it.
Thinking about it, I suppose we were
Fredericks.
originally Frederick's
Ah.
Arcade Funplex, named after my dear
Departed
husband.
Huh.
Sadly,
He died peacefully in bed some
peacefully in
years ago.
bed some-
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
Oh,
that.
don't
be.
be. He died doing what he loved. Having intensely physical relations with me.
And that right there was an incredible demonstration of how fast me and Jeff and I read.
Yep. That's information I needed to know, yes. And you are? Ari Kato, ma'am. Came here looking for a job. I understand my interview was prearranged? Ah, yes, the computer did send me a mail about that. I'd almost forgotten. So, shall we retire to the office to conduct your interview? I'd carried it out here, but it's rather noisy, isn't it? Yeah, about that. How do you deal with the constant noise anyway? Oh, eventually you just sort of learn how to filter out all beeps and boops. It can take weeks to become acclimated, I've found, but in the end... done. Well, no, that's faster than the others. Not bad. So, shall we... So the noise just stopped. There was arcade noise. And boop, done. Oh, there you go then. This way. Francine leads me down a back hallway past public restrooms and to a door marked employees only with the same coffee machine. Nice. Penguin there, buddy. Oh.
Backstage.
Suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy. He's been so overworked lately. Please have a seat. We'll begin. And quirky as this place and its owner may be, at least I'm confident that I shall nail the interview portion of the proceedings. I've interviewed for dozens of jobs and held down 3. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weaknesses? Once I even had to describe how to assemble a Lego set to prove my communication skills. Considering I ended up with washing dishes, I'm not sure why, but the point is, I'm confident, prepared, and ready.
If you were a
You're a dinosaur. What dinosaur
would you be?
What?
If you were a dinosaur.
Alright, okay. Maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem, go with the flow, let's do this. What do you reckon?
I reckon pterodactyl.
Yeah. I always wanted to be a bird, so... No, wait! No! All dinosaurs are basically birds. Let me rephrase. I've always wanted to be a flying bird, so a pterodactyl, swooping around, catching updrafts, staying away from meat-eaters. Really? How exciting. Even if, technically speaking, pterodactyls aren't dinosaurs. They were dinosaurs, they weren't... No, that's right. No, you're right, they weren't.
What's your favorite snack?
Snack? If this were a favorite food question, I'd have this down easy. It's tacos. It's always tacos. But snacks?
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Then pizza's on a bagel.
She just said the pizza's like... Pizza bagels! Say pizza bagels! When pizza's on a bagel, you can have a... Hush, you. Well, how could I forget my favorite snack? Tacos are also my favorite snack. Tasty apple with almond butter. Ooh. Whatever munchies lurk in the depths of the vending machine.
Well, tacos.
Yeah. Tacos. And only tacos. There is no other sustenance. And how to get it. You know what they say? You are what you eat. Next question. I mean, a giant taco.
I had to dress up as a taco for a job once.
Hey, Mooncloud.
I was just wandering around an event, a food stall event,
Oh, yeah.
dressed as a taco.
At Curtin.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a curtain.
Brace myself for the next one.
Assets can you bring to the team? during the inevitable zombie apocalypse.
Ah.
Is this an interview for real or is this a dream? She's 130% serious. Engineering, I can make stuff. Medical, and hey, no lawyers left to sue for malpractice.
Honest, I'll probably get eaten on day one, yeah. That's me, but you know. What would Ari say?
I think medical. They were a lifeguard.
Yeah.
In a world without lawyers, I'm sure I could do a reasonable job. But seriously, I did have to take the first aid class when I worked at a previous job, and CPR lessons. That's a great point. Exposed to assorted patient zeros and will be the first ones eaten. Ah, people with any medical knowledge will be in high demand and could be the difference between your party living and dying slowly and painfully. One more thing.
Why are you here?
So simple and almost actually relevant to career planning that it makes me off guard. I told you I came about the job offer.
You're seeking a job, true. But that doesn't really answer my question, does it?
Different answer.
No doubt. You think my interview questions are a bit silly. But I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks.
Fair.
Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it as just another way to make a quick buck. But... well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters. And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too. Everyone has a dream they're chasing, dearie.
Ooh.
And for my friends,
Francine's
it
getting
lies within the Funplex. Now, if all you want is a paycheck, I can provide that.
Sounds like a threat.
But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted. And he didn't last long. So I ask you again, why are you here?
The voice acting in this is really good as well. Thanks, Ro. Eaton. Where do you see yourself in the zombie apocalypse?
Eaton. Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't have a better answer than a vague hope that maybe this time I wouldn't lose everything. But that's just enough motivation to face each day. No more than that. It wouldn't be enough to answer her question. I needed to actually think this through. It's a fun plex. A plex of fun, and I like fun. Looking for hope. I haven't had much lately. If I don't dare to take risks, I'd be stuck. To be honest, I don't know yet.
Confused. I think hope.
Yeah? Understand I'm not whining or looking for pity, but my life has been a complete mess for over a decade. In and out of jobs, taking what I can get, settling, compromising. I gave up on hoping for something better a long time ago, but, well, the people in my life who are close to me and keep encouraging me to try to chase my dreams, that's why I'm here. I'm looking for the answer to your question. But I wouldn't be daydreaming all the time, I promise. In my last job, I was a lifeguard. That takes a lot of focus. I'll be just as attentive in helping your funplex. That perks her attention. Oh my, rather serious occupation that. And an unusual step from such troubled waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoyed this role as a lifeguard, I take it? Yes, ma'am. My roommate always says she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work, which makes Francine smile in return.
Aww.
I can't say I can offer a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life, even here. Very well, I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work. Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, but to be sure. And yet, I felt appropriate. Like, it was about far more than just filling a spot on the payroll. Yeah, that's it.
Siri just sighed heavily on my loss.
It only occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what my duties in this mystery job I'd accepted really involved. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, is still behind the prize desk. Welcome to your new position,
How
Ari.
marvelous.
Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes. Glances a wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Well, for prizes, at any rate. Such a relief. I've really been stretching myself thin lately trying to fill in since the position was vacated. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting? Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500 ticket push dolls down someone's throat.
Oh,
Poor dear.
such a shame.
Cut off this line of work. Grandson or no, I have no patience for that sort of nonsense. I'm sorry, the last person to work this desk was your grandson? Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle the paperwork and all that administrative nonsense. Sus on this lady now. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking's tired me out. I'll be in the back office if you need me.
Okay then.
Okay then. Adjusted my seating on the semi-comfortable stool, leaning against the desk beneath me. A wide array of cheap junk awaited my attention. Could have lost hope there and then that this job would be even slightly more engaging than being a dinner dishwasher, but I chose to look at the positive side. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that would become nostalgic memories for years to come, right?
The cynic in me.
Any minute now. Oh. I crave the sweet embrace of death. Been sitting here for 2 hours now and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty fun black shot glass, or a coloured pencil set, or a light-up yo-yo. Lunchtime's approaching, and so far the only people who are walking in and out of the arcade were a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrives before I start wondering if one of those 500 ticket plushies could really fit down someone's throat. He's not a customer, he works here. This is Gavin. Or maybe not. Nope, just walking right by me on his head buried in reading some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. Was he here to play? Doesn't seem like the typical businessman on a break or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado. In fact, snappy dresser. Seems like a cool dude. Damn, he's hot. It's my kind of guy. Snappy dresser. Most guys I know are content to toss on a t-shirt and jeans. Not this guy. Not even in an arcade. He's sharp like a linoleum light knife.
That's very specific.
Yeah. In fact, that rather pointed look he offering me just after doubling back is rather linoleum knifey too. Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly?
What are you doing
behind the desk? Where's Francine? Pleased to meet you. I'm Mary. I am Francine. I had some work done. Why, I am Francine, dear. The wonders of plastic surgery.
I think not.
Kidding.
I'm Mary. She hired me to work the desk. I'm her grandson's replacement.
Good to hear.
Wondering how long she'd have to work the desk. She's got gusto for an octogenarian and loves working the floor, but sitting there all day handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So she explained the job to you, gave you the papers to sign. She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubs his forehead, feeling a headache coming on.
Hi, Gavin.
That would be me.
I'm Gavin Cooper.
I'm Gavin Cooper. I'm the business manager here at the Funplex. I make sure we manage to keep having a
Make
business,
sure we keep having a
rather than
business,
pile of
rather than a pile of rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes.
Right, so, as you're no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes. But that's the least part of your job. There's more to it than that. You're the floor attendant. You attend to the floor. What, the carpets?
Seriously?
The arcade, the games, the patrons, you're the one running around putting out fires and sorting problems. Technically, you're our second floor assistant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two, one to roam and one to operate the desk. I do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the back office, making sure the whole thing doesn't fall into bankruptcy. That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person, she loves helping out in a pinch. I am not a people person, as you've likely gathered. That's not to say you're alone out there. I'm in your corner at least. If things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. You got a phone? Of course. He passes me his business card. He apparently had a stack of them ready in his pocket. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. You ever worked a high-pressure customer service job before? Shoe sales? Smelly socks? You have no idea. Right, well, You know how to keep your head when the customer doesn't, I hope. But anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around, you text Ashley or Naomi, in that order. Who and who? You'll meet them both
I
soon
think
enough.
not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She is practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Understood?
The Laura, he is very buff for a death jockey.
I know, right? I feel like he does other things, Laura.
Relax, I got this. Stress feeds me, makes me strong.
This isn't my first pony ride. You can rely on me. What do you reckon?
I think first pony ride.
Yeah. This is not my first explosive ordnance test. I've worked retail and food service. I've also worked as a lifeguard at a pool. Managing stress in difficult situations, even life or death ones, is something I've got experience in. You can rely on me. We got a +1 to Gavin.
I thought he'd
Indeed.
like that.
I'd like to hear that. If you can handle yourself and you exercise good judgment, you'll last a hell of a lot longer than the last guy who sat there.
If you stay clear and honest with me,
does he ride the
do
desk?
your
Does
work,
the desk ride
do it
him,
well,
or does he bench the desk?
we'll get
I was
along
literally
swimmingly.
thinking he's that buff because he just lifts the desk
Yeah.
when he's thinking.
Without his hands. We'll get along swimmingly.
I have enough problems keeping this magical
I
arc of
have
hopes
enough
and wishes
problems
afloat.
keeping this magic.
Please, don't add to
Like,
my
please don't add to
problems.
my problem.
Just made me spit chocolate chip muffin on my monitor.
What
Adana,
is it
you...
with us making you choke?
Adana long
sorry.
since should have learned not to eat while you watch us. Magical arc of what now? Gavin sighs again. It's a stress release gesture, but his expression softens somewhat
I
afterwards.
take it Francine told you her theory. That this is more than just a job.
More than
More
just
than just an arcade.
That is my understanding.
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain.
Ooh,
If
just
I'm
curse
hurt,
because
Then that's
optimization is a
because
factor of my job.
optimization
Oh,
is
I
a
bet
factor
it's
of my
bad.
job. Everybody working here wants to work here. This is where they belong, for one reason or another.
He's fucking Francine.
Me?
Thoroughly.
I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically.
He
Oh.
likes wrangling chaos.
The
Yeah, he's
arcade
good at it.
industry is high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives. Everybody in this business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing,
It's me.
prone to getting crushed by hard reality.
Hard. Reality.
My job is
Robbing
to see to
reality.
it that never happens.
Robbing reality. Hey Gavin, it's me. Wrangling Chaos's life.
That includes Francine, who deserves better
Desperately
in her
propping
twilight
up
years
a
than
semi-failing
desperately propping up a
business.
semi-failing
Oh,
business.
Gavin.
Oh no.
So, you find some value in this place beyond your salary, and you'll burn out.
Just
Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard. Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
why so aggressive? I just started here.
No problem at all. I'm a bottle employee.
To be honest, I'm still sort of sorting out why I'm here, what my dream is. But I'm not here to step on anyone else's dreams in the process. I'm here to do my best at supporting everyone. Ah, another plus to Gavin, yay!
Yay!
I'd say we show similar views then. It'll be a pleasure to work with someone who's actually enthusiastic and competent. And hopefully, this hive of weirdness will help you find your dreams along the way. Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the S's and dotted the T's. I's, probably. I can't read that. Since I'm already sitting here, I'd rather I stuck around. That would be accurate.
If you
If you're willing to fudge things and bill the work today anyway, it'll help us a lot. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi likely could use a hand in the workshop. Good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. Her workshop's through the door there, the one next to the UFO catcher, the crane game, to use a layman's term.
He's gonna lift.
Francine's really taking a nap back there. Hopefully he's going to crunch it quiet. My first coworker ended up slightly less cool of a guy than I thought he'd be, but he's not a jerk, definitely. I get where he's coming from. Plus, I've known really blunt people before. It's easy to mistake them for jerks, especially at first glance. I figure I can give this guy an honest chance. Anyway, I should go meet my next coworker, this Naomi that he mentioned. Although I could swear Francine and I were the only ones here until now. The double door, also marked employees only, also with an apostrophe, leads from an arcade floor to what feels like an industrial area of some sort. I turn the handle and step inside.
Dun, dun, dun.
Huh.
Very likely this Naomi, spoken only of in myth and legend.
On an x-axis of ironic, unironic, and a y-axis of good, bad, where does this game sit? I would say I'm enjoying it and definitely ironic. I hadn't really tried out sort of narrative games until Dream Daddy.
Yeah, it's a different vibe.
It's not my normal pleasure, but this is very funny. I'm gonna meet Naomi and then we're gonna swap to a different game.
Yes, yeah.
I kind of
Oh, hello.
A girl about my age is certainly not my height is tinkering away with what looks like an old tube-style monitor. Huh, didn't realize it had so many circuits. Probably doesn't. She doesn't notice me when I came in, too busy soldering a capacitor into place. The lingering smell of melting metals fills the air of the poorly ventilated workshop. Excuse me, lack of a better way to interrupt her. I was worried no matter what I might do, no matter what I did, she might, I don't know, burn her fingers or jump so high she hit the ceiling or something. Fortunately, the shock's not quite that intense. Cute.
Oh.
Yeah. Not right now.
Hey, you know this room is for employees only.
She said with no apostrophe.
Are you lost? Do you...
I'm Ari Kaido. I'm the new floor attendant starting today.
Oh, hi. I didn't realize Francine already found someone. I guess I forgot to check my texts.
Whoops.
Oh no, it's a neurodivergent one. Spares a glance at her phone on the nearby workbench. There is a huge stack of green notifications messages lying wait. One thought comes to mind on actually seeing her. No wonder I didn't notice her till now. She was totally focused on the task at hand.
Oh
I
my
always
god.
assumed retro arcade nerds were fat middle-aged guys. Oh my god, she's so cute. I just want to hug her, but that would be super inappropriate.
Yeah.
That. I am but a weak-willed human being, one who grew up feeling mighty funny on whenever I saw Velma from Scooby-Doo. Yeah. Ah, that's entirely who she's based on. Nerds need love too, you know? And when I moved from school to school a social outcast, I was drawn to fellow outcasts in turn. Still, beyond my weird libido, mostly I notice how much she's smiling at all as she welds that little thing into the bigger thing. She's just so happy and at peace. I can appreciate the joy in one's nerdy passions.
Anyway, I'm Naomi Fairchild, the
Fairchild.
Fun Flex's techie. Hi! Pleased to meet you. I was expecting Gavin, though. He usually checks up on me about now.
He's busy doing strange things with numbers.
Ugh, yeah, that sounds like Gavin. I take it he sent you along to help?
Great.
Give me a hand with this monitor. It's really heavy, and
What did you
I'm
do
still
last
paranoid
time,
about dropping
Naomi?
it after what happened last time.
Hello? What happened last time?
Oh, well,
Dropped it.
I dropped it.
Oh,
Right. She helps me lift the large cathode ray tube, slotting the heavy metal framework into place with the exposed guts of a nearby arcade cabinet. Once done, she starts hooking wires back up to other wires. There's a surprising number of green circuit boards that largely hollow largely hollow wooden shell. I find this a lot easier to cope with than Dream Daddy. Oh, interesting. To be fair, those old CR2s were seriously... Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah. We had one that was almost the size of the big plasma screen that I'm currently watching this game on.
It was cathode ray.
It was huge.
It was
It
massive.
only worked if you were sitting down. If you were standing up in front of it, you couldn't see it. Just the angle of it made it not visible. It was my housemate's old TV, like his dad's. And he was like, my dad's giving this away. Do you want it? We had to go get a bigger car. We had to borrow my mum and dad's Jeep because it wouldn't fit in the back of a normal sedan.
Huge fucking TV.
Lots of empty space, couple of slabs of circuits, and that beefy monitor. Why is it so empty in there?
Sensing the guts of the game.
Why is it so empty in there? Seems inefficient. Couldn't you pack more games into the arcade if it was more compact? Not really. It's about the footprints on the floor. It's more about the footprint on the floor than the vertical height. seen using a pocket multimeter to check various connections as she speaks. I mean,
Let me
compare
explain.
American and Japanese cabinets. Ours are designed for standing players, so they have to be upright even if that means an empty base. Japanese candy cabs are shorter, so you play sitting down, but I prefer the American style. Ours have more room for art. That's true. Closes up the rear access panel, closing it with one of the many keys on the keyring at her side, then stops and steps back to admire her handiwork. It's a genuine joy in that smile, not just a job well done, but looking at the whole thing, it's a fine sculpture.
So beautiful.
I love the classic Midway style. Look at those sharp angles, the side art decals, the bold font on the marquee, the bezel artwork. The what and the what and the what artwork? The strip across the front, the game title, that's the marquee. The artwork that wraps around the monitor, that's the bezel. I mean, you see it too, right? How beautiful and cohesive it all is, working in harmony to give the game its own unique feel, its own experience.
Oh, now you're mean.
It has a resolution. Hang on. I only recently binned a 30-inch Sony Triniton flat screen CRT. It's a resolution of, wow, and weighed over 30 kilos.
It was
Also deeper than it was wide. Yeah. This thing it occupied a corner. And it occupied that corner.
Oh yeah. That was its corner.
Trinitons were the gear. Is this a monitor? Was that a monitor? As for me, well, I agree. It's beautiful in its own way. The way she stares lovingly at this, well, honestly, this box of wood and circuits and vacuum tubes and stuff, I think I understand. It was made to be the one whole thing. The art, the style, and of course the game itself, all part of the same experience. Everything about the game is the game. If you run it in an emulator or a game console instead, it's made lesser. Yeah, I can see that. It's beautiful in its own way.
Hey! Oh!
All twinkly and shiny.
She's so cute.
Finally! So few people really understand the beauty of a classic arcade game. Having someone I can talk about this stuff with is going to be great! Especially with that jerk Gavin running the numbers. Gavin? What's wrong with Gavin?
I don't know.
I just don't get along with him, generally. But his whole attitude is... I get along with him generally, but his whole attitude is... Ugh. All he really cares about is money. He keeps the arcade running, yeah, but I just know if he had his way, he'd gut the whole place. Mark my words, it's inevitable! That doesn't sound right. He seemed easy enough to get along with, and that's what's more. Gavin gave me that whole speech about protecting their dreams. Pretty sore point here. Long-standing argument with the new person really shouldn't get involved with. And yet, I'm involved, right? I have to work with both Naomi and Gavin, so I'm not sure if I should product it, but I'm kind of want to know too. Don't rock the boat, clear the air and find out more. Let her keep talking. And just to let her keep talking. Just get so mad thinking about that evil, money-minded schemes he's probably cooking up.
No.
Not gonna get worked up. Besides, it's not right of me to dump all this in the workplace closet right on the head of the newbie. You seem like a good person, and you love arcade games like I do. Right, let's get back to work, shall we? For the less fun part. You seem strong, strapping kind of person. Well, a strong person, at least. Well, you're a person, that's enough. I'm semi-insulted them? Okay, let's get to it. Right, little to the left now. I remember when those were a thing. Oh, hang on. Yep, it was the screen from my Sun workstation. The thing was worth as much as the car I was driving when it was bought. Wow. Remember when those were a thing? I was only a kid with a PC and I knew a Sun workstation was serious stuff. Wow.
Yeah, I did not live in a household with like an emphasis on up-to-date technology.
No, you did not.
Only, like, I'm pretty sure they still have their VCR player.
Yep.
So that's
It's an all-in-one though. It also does DVDs.
Yeah.
But they need the VCR player. Otherwise, how will your dad watch all of his Inspector Dog videos?
They have some of them on DVD now.
What's the name of it?
Inspector.
Inspector Rick. I think he's in. They're in German though. That's how. Yeah. Right. Little to the left now. My left. My left. You're right. Careful. No. I mean, this could turn to the right. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. And there. Tivoli into place. Victory. Giant wooden box slotting into place alongside its neighbors. The two-wheel dolly makes it easier, but hardly easy, especially with Naomi fretting over her baby getting scratched, or worse, falling over. But with the work done, she smiles again. Glad to be done with that one. I swear, I've been working on that monitor for ages. Those tubes are finicky as heck, and I'm still not totally satisfied with the flyback, but thanks for helping me out, Harry. You're gonna do great here. Happy to. My stomach is growling. Food required, except I wasn't expecting to actually be working today. I forgot to pack a lunch.
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Hey, any good restaurants in walking distance? I think that bookstore next door sells donuts and stuff, but... Oh, no, not really, unfortunately. I mean, there is a cheapo wub-sub sandwich place, but even if that stuff is super tasty, I don't want to go there. You need to eat healthy. I know, wait right here. Aww.
Naomi.
Lunchtime, here you go. Presses a boxed lunch into my hands. It's a bento box. I learned how to make them from my mom, who learned from her mom back when they lived in Japan. Rice and pickles and all sorts of good, healthy things. Wait, you're giving me your lunch? Sure, why not? She looked super uncomfortable, and yet when I first walked in as a stranger, she looked super uncomfortable with me. That escalated quickly. Well, what'll you have for lunch then? I can go get some nachos from the vending machine and go hit the whole story next door. I've got a book delivery to pick up anyway. You said eating healthy was important.
See ya.
See you after lunch. We seem to think alike, in a lot of ways. I think we'll get along just fine. But am I silly to hold out hope for, I don't know, more? First day on the job, Harry. Get your head on straight. And she did give me her lunch. Me, a total stranger. Gotta be something there, right? So, a bento box. I've only seen these in anime. It's like cute and hopefully has plenty of calories too. Armed with a box of health food, I retired to the employee lounge to get my munch on. And I think we'll leave it there. Room where I had my bizarre interview. No, hang on. We will save. And quit. Yes.
Oh, that was fun.
That is fun. Alright. Now,
One.
the game I've been waiting for. Extreme Meat Punks Forever! I'm prepared to watch Josh be shit at something.
You don't know that. You might be amazing at it.
Made with Unity. This is... okay.
Please stand by while we adjust the settings to pick up the correct screen.
There's game capture on them, yeah?
It's loading. Yeah, nothing interesting has happened yet, so...
Let's try that again.
Oh no, is our carefully constructed plan being foiled by
Doesn't seem to wanna.
tech gremlins?
Music's coming through. Powered
Oh,
by
by
blood!
There it is, there it is.
There we go.
Just
Okay.
needed a second. What's that game called?
That game was called Arcade Spirits. It is in... So, now that more people are here, it is in the Games for Gaza bundle, and it is called Arcade Spirits. It's on itch.
For a mere $10 dues.
You can get the entire lot. It might actually be more expensive to just get that one on its own.
It's kind of hilarious, actually.
Let's see how much it is. I find it. Here we go. Yeah, you can get it. Go to the game page. It is normally $20 on its own.
Wow. So
20 US.
cool. So we paid $10 to get this and 249 other games. So
Yeah.
pretty sweet deal.
Here we go. If you are interested in this one, it is not on Steam. I looked. Well, actually, I did not look at that one. But most of these are not. Extreme Meat Punks is not on Steam. Arcade. It's called Arcade Spirits. Oh, I apologize. Arcade Spirits is on Steam. For 30 Aussie, or 29.50 Aussie.
Wow.
And that is on Steam.
Even if you didn't want the, the sweet, warm, fuzzy feelings of having donated to charity.
The trick is, if you get it through itch, you can't get the Steam achievements. It doesn't come with a Steam code to buy it this way. But
2 days to choose.
if you buy it through itch, you can get it on. It will give you a Steam code, but yeah, you don't get the achievements. But who gives a shit, really? I mean, I'm driven by achievements, but
I'm a bit blasé about achievements.
You are.
Except that one about doing a long rest in Baldur's Gate, drinking wine. I wanted that one.
Remember to tweet with the hashtag #meatpunks for a chance to end up as a character in the game. Oh, cool. New game. This is a story about a world much like our own. People there are like the ones here. This is quite loud. Let's turn it down a little.
Weird, messy. They're trying their best in broken worlds.
There are a few differences, though. First off, well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Pilots, Part 1. A seedy dive bar at the edge of sundown.
And the games on the radio.
Sam and Jason are at the bar. It's very loud.
Go Blood Mason!
Blood Masons. Yeah, go Blood Masons. Wait, I zoned out. What were we talking about? Hang on. Can we... Hang up. Options. I need to turn this volume down. There we go. Okay. Grrr.
Yes, Siri. Just give me that judgy look. Like, why are you judging me? I'm protecting you from the things.
Sam, how are you leaving tomorrow?
And
didn't tell me. I think something about the game? No, let's do that one. How are you leaving tomorrow and didn't tell me? Okay. You're right to be mad. I should have told you. But you worry. You gotta save me every time, dude. Don't gotta save me every time. I don't. How long have we been friends, Sam? I honestly have no idea. Yeah, it's been a long time. And you always worry about me. You're my best friend in the whole world. And not just because you're the only other gay person in this town. But you don't gotta save me. I haven't died yet, right?
Yes.
I guess so.
Where are you going anyway?
To the big city! Get a crappy apartment and a shitty job and drink and complain about it on the weekends.
You do all of that here!
Okay, true, but consider city gays. Those wonderful gays. Never once been seen in murder horse. All believing in cryptids, ironically. Those blushing virgins to the total horrifying void that is growing up out here.
Sounds like he has something more to say, but the Blood Masons score the winning point and Jason loses.
Shit! Woo, yeah! There's a couple of brooding fans. The music is quite good. It's still a bit loud. There we go. That's better. Jason notices a couple of brooding fans wearing the grayscale of the Fash Collective. In your face, Fash punks! Jason? You suck at sports and you suck at life! Two look at each other and get up in unison. Jason buddy, you should probably... You're gonna kick your ass! No, wait! I'm too drunk to kick your ass! My friend Sam is gonna kick your ass!
Oh, God damn it.
God damn it. I heard you could fight, lol.
Look, I don't want any trouble.
Why would you come in here if you don't want to fight for your right to live?
Lol. Just fuck off and let me have this beer peace. It has a long
day and incredibly racist
Whoa!
joke. Wow. Oh, look at him, he's stumped. Just gonna deal with your intellectual rigor, lol.
There's no
Anyway, I'm getting out of this without fighting you, is there? Nope. Fuck it. Fine. Parking lot, 5 minutes. Sneering and giggling about getting a rise out of you. God, they suck. Oh yeah, you got this, dude.
So you're
You gonna back me up? I am too drunk to drive.
God damn it.
You are Sam.
Jason follows you out into the parking lot, stumbling over his feet. He cheers you on as you face the mech.
What mech? What?
You climb inside the ribcage, wrinkling your nose as the stench hits you. Rot smell, grass cuttings, fertilizer, leftovers from the day's work. You grab the shoulder meat and strap yourself in.
What?
You grit your teeth, whisper your name, and plunge your neck backwards onto the spike. Whoa!
The shock of millions of new neurons entering your system wakes you up makes you double over. You're too drunk to drive a mech.
Your digging claws scratch the asphalt, uneven and cracked, feeling every inch. It's hard to control, but you've learned how to ride it out.
After a few seconds, you stand. You are robots among ash. Roots among ash.
Hey, Jason, you're gonna talk me through this, right?
Absolutely, 100%. You got this, bud.
Okay, so I've never really been in a mech fight before. Is
The main thing?
You talk about piloting all the time.
Yeah, on the farm, you know, my job.
Okay.
So you gotta use this WASD keys to move around, or the arrow keys, I guess. Either one works. What does that even mean? Think about a keyboard. Press those keys and move around. Okay, fine. Look, just tell me how to throw a punch or something. Alright, okay, yeah. Imagine you're holding a mouse, right? And if you squeeze it with your left finger, you punch wherever the mouse is pointing. What? But wait. You squeeze it with the right finger. Kaplow! What does that mean? I don't know! It does a different thing for every pilot. So if I squeeze the left side of the mouse, I throw a punch. In the direction pointing in with the mouse. Right. And if I squeeze the right one, something will happen. Yeah! Try it out, dude! Oh, okay, we teleported. Whoa, how did you do that? I don't know. I thought about the mouse, and the next thing I knew, I was 20 feet away. Awesome! Useful.
Okay.
Punch, punch, punch. Okay. So, lower grade graphics. Oh no, no Steam achievements.
How will we cope?
Lawrite is a new one. I kind of like it. Law weight. Interesting. Okay, so now we have to go over and punch this guy. Ah! We're gonna do this or what, lol? Yeah. Fuck it, let's dance.
Gay lol.
Jeez, it's like you want me to kick your ass. The teleport double punch. Oof. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Holy shit! Oh, I knocked him out. Yeah! What should I do now? Make him feel shame. What? Push his mech into the ditch to the north. That's where I am.
Shit, right, he got up. Knock him out again. I won't distract him this time.
Yeah.
Pushed yourself into the ditch there. Boom, boom. Hit him, Sam.
back.
Strike you most roughly. Again.
Yeah! You sure showed him. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay,
You should run for the cops now. Wait, what? Dude, you just beat up a Fash. Cops like Fash. You didn't think to bring this up earlier? I thought you knew. I got a few seconds though if you want to ask me any questions about fighting. I am, as they say, an expert. You mean an expert? Yes! Let's get going.
Yeah, I hear sirens, let's jet. Take off into the night, twin broke machines pushing against the void for just a little longer. Tomorrow they'll be pulled apart, but
Tonight they run in sync, years in history egging them on. The plain and the sky for miles. Stars shine bright down on them, pushing through the cornstalks. Scream sirens quietly echoing in the distance. They'll never find us out here. Yeah, I'm invincible. Shh. I'm invincible! Why are you really leaving? I don't want to spend the rest of my life here. I want to wake up and be 40 and never have left. I love sundown and I love hanging out with you, but I don't like who I am here. Maybe when I get to the city, it'll just be me there. But I have to try. I can't keep going like this. Oh, so we'll keep in touch, right? Yeah, I'll radio you as soon as I can. Good. I don't want to lose you. Oh, heavy. But now, in this moment, the time is theirs.
Aww.
Just a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Aww. Go. Hell yeah. Indian food for lunch. The plot thins. Next day, across town, Cass slowly walks up the aisle, stocking the shelves with radios, crystals, cereal boxes, little flying things. They should be going faster, but their exhaustion betrays them. They stop to examine a blood potion. A shout rings out behind them. Hey, Cass! Cass jumps a little, but tries not to show it. Liana would never let them forget if she actually managed to scare them. How's it going? Oh, you know, stocking the shelves and shit. How are you?
Wait, there's something different about you. Oh,
hardcore.
Proud of you, bud.
Thanks. Thanks, Lee.
You're wearing it like a champ.
It's a bit patronizing, but whatever. Hold on. Shouldn't you be working the register? Nah, it's all self-checkout now.
They fired like 4 guys over it.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm lucky they kept me on. Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. What are you up to tonight? Probably corn screaming?
Whatever the hell that is.
I imagine going out in the corn and screaming? Again? I swear, you spend so much time in those fields. Some farmer's gonna think you're feral.
The bow and arrow in your gun.
It's therapeutic, okay? Just go out there and scream. You can scream anywhere, nerd. Should hang out with me tonight. I promise there'll be screaming. That's ominous. I run a meat punk group in the church. Wait, what? You mean like the hardcore anti-fascist meat punks? Yeah, those! How did this even happen? Remember when I wanted to start a fight club and you said no? Because they're a horrible idea, not to mention illegal?
All fun.
Fun is illegal, Cass. Anyways, I started looking into alternatives. Almost went to a roller derby, but it's hard to get a mech to wear roller skates. So I rented the church community room once a week for a meat punk group. Got flyers and everything. Wow.
Let me just say that info in for a minute.
I love this. It's not really. It's another dating sim, I think. I also kind of love the artwork. It's all done with Word. It's very interesting style. It'd mean a lot to me. Aww. Alright. If this ends up with us running from the cops, I'll kick your ass.
You know I'd win.
Later, across town, the heat is almost overwhelming on these hot summer afternoons. The only saving grace is the dryness, and that's not always assured. A flyer stuck to a power pole that's more staples than wood at this point comes unstuck and slowly drifts to the ground. It stays there for a minute. The silence is near complete. Nobody wants to be outside on a day like this. Then a light breeze picks it up and nudges it towards a single mech walking down the street. The pilot gets out, trudges over, and picks up the flyer. He scans it through bleary eyes, turns the paper over a couple of times. A few seconds of consideration as he stands still. Nothing moves around him. He checks the sky empty as ever and shoves the paper in his pocket. He saunters back to his mech, just a little more spring in his step. There's a million ways this could go, but one thing sticks in his mind. Tonight is going to change everything.
Okay.
End of Act 1. Continue. I mean, yeah?
Yeah. I want to know what the meat punk group is.
I mean, I think it's a mech fighting group. Probably.
That is my suspicion.
Cass and Liana wait in the church community room, watching the door. What time is it? 6:30. Thanks. What time zone? Nobody's coming. What? No! People are gonna come! Put up flyers and everything! Have people come in the past? Well, not really, but fun hanging out with you outside of work.
You're here and I'm here.
Huh. What? I figured if I ever said yes to hanging out with you, we'd end up doing something wild and crazy that I'd regret forever. And yet, here we are, sitting in a church. Do we even go here? What? No, I'm Jewish. Oh. I didn't know how... I didn't know that.
Maybe because we never hang out.
Silence is broken by a creak in the door of the community room slowly opens. A stranger hesitantly sticks his head into the door. Oh, wow. Hey, is this the meat punk group? I saw your flyers and...
Oh, shit.
Holy shit, hi! Yeah! Oh, thank God. Shouldn't we do introductions? Alright! Everyone, say your name and pronouns. Thank you. There should be some kind of question, right? Oh, good catch. Everyone say your name, pronouns, and... most recent near-death experience. Ooh, pick me first! Yeah, you can go whenever. Oh, right. I'm Brad, he, him, and I never fucking learned how to read. So how did he know to come here? What? Sorry, I couldn't resist. Okay, I was out hunting for meat scraps a couple of weeks ago, and I found the most perfect neocortex dampener just lying in the middle of the road, right? Which is great, but there was a double crow sitting right next to it and looking it up and down. So I ran up, and long story short, I ended up wrestling up with a double crow in the middle of the street. Nearly ran over.
LeMayo.
I like this kid. Hey, don't call me kid. I'm Liana, she, her. And a couple of nights ago, I got drunk and challenged a guy to a knife fight. He said no, but if he had said yes, it would have been totally cool, and also dangerous. I'm Cass, they, them, and Jesus Christ, why were both of your answers so recent? Hey, you didn't answer the question. Do I have to? I'm pretty sure it's in the rules. Yeah! Fine. It's going to the big mech crash 3 years ago. It was a big mech crash 3 years ago, over on Main Street. I was catching a ride with a friend. He took a corner too hard, hit another mech. I was flown free from the crash and landed okay, but my friend... It's at this moment that Sam walks through the door.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, is this the meat punk group? Saw the flyer and... You! Sam! You? Liana! Got some nerve showing your face here. What are you doing here? Put this thing together. What are you doing here? What's happening? I have no idea. Should we do something? Wait, why am I mad at you again? You don't remember? Ah!
Ah!
Okay, I have an idea. I'll take Liana, you take the new guy. Okay, I'll try. Hey folks, time to break into smaller groups and discuss... you are so boneheaded! Boneheaded? You ruined my fucking life! I ruined your life? Come on! If you hear me clap once... Hey... You can hear me? Clap once. Brad claps. You can hear me? Clap twice. Brad claps twice. You can hear me? Clap 3 times. Brad claps 3 times. What? Okay, thank you, Brad. It's time to move on to discussion. How about we break into smaller groups and talk about your experience with mech fights? Hey Sam, over here. Oops. Okay. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Oh, it's Brad. He, him. Nice to meet you, Brad. What's the deal with you and Liana? Honestly, I barely remember. It was years ago. She just never knows when to let up, you know? And I was just a kid. Just a little tip. Don't get in a prank war. It's not worth it. You know how to make that sound with your mouth? How did you make that sound with your mouth? Let's talk about mechs now. Okay. You've been in a mech fight before? Not directly, but I spend most of my free time modding them, so I know a lot about them. Hells yeah. Nice, Ardana. My newest mech is this incredible Yote model 348 that I found just abandoned out of town a few months back. It was in rough condition, but it had the most incredible neuromuscle relay, and I just had to nurse it back to health, you know? So I was able to use some parts around and had to go scrapping for others. But, you want to know the real kicker? Sure. By double layering certain nerve groupings along the spine ridge, I was able to overclock the mech's muscles and release massive amounts of energy. I call it my knockout attack because it's guaranteed to knock my opponent out of the ring. But also because it knocks me out. Wow. That's honestly incredible. Thank you. Oh fuck, I rambled. I didn't, like, a little, didn't I? Honestly, it's okay. It's cool that you're into mechs. Ah, thank you. Oh my god, tell me about your mech. Sorry, I didn't mean to ramble. I don't know, my mech's nothing special. It's old, probably 50 or 60. Hand-me-down, you know? Ooh, cool. Mechs from those days are cool. Did you know they used to sometimes use human flesh in older models? They kidnap people and... I hope I'm not rambling again.
Oh.
Have you ever been in a mech fight before? Wait, what was that about kidnapping people? Oh my god, you actually want to hear about this?
Yes!
Yes! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So, it was back before the sun busted people and disappeared. Wow. And people had figured out basic gene tech and were splicing it and still working out how to make mechs, you know? And so something that the old corps would do was just kidnap people and strip their bodies for parts. They stopped pretty quickly after the secret of making organs got out. Probably. What the fuck? I love he's smiling. But yeah, your mech is 60, so there's a chance there's human bits in it. The common place to check is the eyes, since it's easier to check whether or not eye's human than, like, a neural entanglement discharger. I could check your mech once we're done, see if there's dude parts in it. That's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard. Let's do it. Human parts. Gross. I mean, alright, I was already on board with the gross when... These are different kind of mechs, man. It's literally just a meat suit. Oh, meat punks. Hey, it's getting kind of late. Should we wrap up? Probably. Hey, Cass. Sam points over and wrists and Cass nods. Right, so, it was a pretty good session. We only have this room for another 10 minutes, so we should probably... Wait! We should figure out a leader. We really need a leader? I mean... Yeah, a leader sounds kind of like a good idea. Need someone to figure out where to meet and stuff. Okay, fair enough. Should we... I nominate Cass! I also nominate Cass. Oh. Okay. Sam, thoughts? Look, I don't trust anybody. You seem cool, though. Alright. Let's meet again next week. Figure out plans then. It's been a long night. Let's all head home. Sounds good! I want to get to the next mech fight before I play the other game. 4, put up the folding chairs and leave the church. outside. Oh, here we go. The summer air tastes bitter on the tongue as the temperature drops. There's no telling how long it'll be until the bright comes back. Fucking... The world building on this is excellent. I was just imagining how the person parts would smell after about a day. Well, this is the thing. Because when you put... When there was that sort of the word description of him putting the suit on was pretty fucking detailed and graphic. It would be a perfect night for wistful walks in the dark, staring at the stars, except for one problem. Large crowd of angry fascists, right, standing right outside the church. Oh, fuck. A fash steps out from the throng. Literally the only difference between him and everyone else is that he has a hat. Are you the meat punks? Yes? No?
Yes?
Oh, wow, she's an amputee. Yes? Damn it, Liam. Look, they're gonna figure it out anyway. Hold on, does this guy look familiar to anybody? You will pay for your crimes! You slurs are getting what's coming to you. Tonight, justice will prevail. The night of retribution is upon us.
So I guess we decide who we want to play as.
Yeah. Cass. The rest of y'all stay back, yeah? I got this. Cass, I mean it. Do this. You are Cass. You climb inside the ribcage. You know you should feel something here. Fear, anger, anything. You grab the shoulder meat and strap yourself in. It stains your sweater just a little bit. Even if there was an ounce of relief, you could understand that. But there's nothing to steady you as you position your neck over the nerve spike. You save someone else, then it'll be worth it. You whisper your name and thrust your neck into the nerve spike. Years of piloting have shifted your nerves. You pull forward and try again.
Yay.
Wow. Contact. Christ, it hurts. You stumble and stand, raising unsteady fists at the crowd of fash. You are all or nothing.
Wow.
Holy shit. What are Cass's abilities? Crush. It's a chance to prevent opponents from attacking. Their secondary skill, Bulwark, negates most of their current momentum. The passive ability, Punch Drunk, makes them stronger and more long-term status effects. The more long-term status effects they're suffering from. Interesting. Let's do this. Oh no.
You died, damn it. Oh, you went off the cliff.
Oh, right. I didn't realize that was a cliff.
It did say there was a cliff, but
It did.
It wasn't explicit. Punch him, Cass. Get him. Get him in his fat face.
I've unlocked him.
Man.
God damn it.
Is he doing that to you or you do? Go Cass, go Cass. You've gone the Fash.
There we go. think these are status effects. Oh, it's a big boy. Oh. Oh, God damn it. There we go. Come up here. Come up here, buddy.
Get in cash, get that guy in the hat. Boom! Bam! Baby! Yeah!
Oh, that was stressing.
Hat Fetch claws his way back up the cliffside, blood dripping from his mouth.
How did it survive that? Look, I'm just as surprised as you are. Now fuck along, will you?
Just wait till my father hears about this. What was that last part?
Wait, I recognize him now. That's Jimmy. His dad comes into the shop now and then. His dad? Yeah, you know, the sheriff. Oh, good. His dad, the sheriff. Yep, you were right, Cass. We just beat up the sheriff's kid. Yep. Sorry, scream sirens. We should run. Yep.
Massive flesh and blood burning hurtling across the flat desert ground, away from the sound of sirens and the smell of smoke. Oh my god! They can't go home. Not now. Not ever. Whoa!
Once the scream sirens have faded, they stop. Okay, that should be about far enough. Hard to be sure, but I'm pretty sure we've been headed north. Which means the closest town is Hopeville. Don't know how far, but if we follow the cliff... Wait, no! Stop! I started this whole thing. I'm the reason they came to the church. You all shouldn't have to throw away your lives for me. If I go back, turn myself in, maybe they'll let the rest of you go back to a normal life. I'm the one they want anyways. Sam. Forget me. That's not how this works. You go back there, they tear you apart. But you might... Nope. Gonna cut you off right there. They won't be satisfied with just you. It doesn't matter who threw the first punch, or who's right or wrong. All that matters is they are looking for an excuse. Doesn't matter what... if it was real. We were all there, which makes us all criminals. Plus, that kid is not gonna forget what I did to his face anytime soon. We're in this together now. Understand? Fine. What's the plan? Okay, here's what I've got. We should be safe to rest here for tonight if we keep a low profile. I'll take the first watch. Lee, you want to take second? Sure. Okay, in the morning, we'll start following the cliffside north, rotating point daily, making sure we all stay on the top of our game. As far as I know, Hopeville is the nearest town with a meat punk group. We'll meet up with them, regroup, figure out what to do from there. It's about a week's journey, so make sure to get some rest. Tomorrow, the real fight begins.
Dun dun dun! That night a dream.
Ooh, you are Cass.
You dream in colours and shapes. Never
anything coherent. Never restful. Oh, great. Blue triangles and red hexagons and their emotions. For a second, you can almost see their plans. Then a bright white light. You can't make it out. You can't see. Something bright and shiny and horrible. Too bright to see. Too shiny to stop. Too horrible to comprehend. You wake up shaking and crying. End of episode 2.
Wow, like totally chalk and cheese.
Yeah.
My god.
And really cool. I'm gonna save and quit.
Yeah.
But
coming back to that one.
That's a meat punk suit.
Wow.
Powered by blood. Abyss said go in the buildings. I don't know. Yeah, that one sort of... You know, you just stopped a little bit there. Sure, Cass. Sure, Cass. Ooh, that was heavy. Good characters. Roots among ash.
Cool loner with a tragic backstory, TM.
Sundown meat punks. Ultra Brad is the name of his mech.
Online mad scientist has a heart made of meat.
Crash Queen. Deadly fighter with a massive chip on her shoulder.
Punched a snake once. All or nothing.
Begrudging leader just trying to make it.
Through the day really needs a nap.
You are all or nothing. Yeah. Golden Boy. Sam's best friend for longer than he can remember. Professional troublemaker. Emily.
Teen with an eldritch streak trying her best.
Brake light.
Youth pastor wandering the desert hunting for the sun. Eats sand, probably. Mystery man. Dawn killer.
Hopeville meat punks. World-weary old punk fighting for what's right. Has killed, like, so many people. Dayfall.
Lateral engineer and
Legendary wave jacker.
Accident called June Mum one.
Look at the arm. I want to say that's a meat punk arm. Moss.
Nightbreak. Dayfall's girlfriend, along for the ride. Bam. Bad at making friends.
Wow. That thing is cool as fuck. Like, tonally, so freaking different. Weird and upsetting without being bad. Like, without being nasty. Unsettling rather than upsetting, I would say. Yeah.
Gives you just enough detail to be like, woo.
Ooh, don't like that. Without having to go, bah. Yeah, Dawn Killer looks cool. I pay that, yeah. The writing is really good. I want to go back and see if I can find out more about that one. Back again. Extreme Meat Punks Forever. Show me the... Can you show me the page for this?
Oh, Siri. She's very restless tonight. She's barely stayed in one position longer than like a minute. Oh, what ails you, my little freeloader?
Wow. Ranked 49th best PC game of all time by Rock Paper Shotgun.
Serial visual novel / mech brawler about 4 gay disasters beating up neo-Nazis and giant robots made of meat. Get ready for the worst road trip of all time.
It's only 5 episodes and a finale.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, it's playable in an afternoon sort of thing. Content warnings: body horror, self-harm mention, suicidal ideation, racially charged violence. I try and keep it light, but it is a game about killing neo-Nazis. Alcohol abuse mentioning gender dysphoria, loss of bodily autonomy, apocalyptic ideation, cults, including some jokes in poor taste about cults that I regret and intend to remove when I have the resources to do so. Looking back at the list, the game seems super grim, but I promise it's not. So it is by... What's the name of the developer?
Oh, this was a Kickstarter game.
Like
10 out of 10
Here we
for
go.
world building.
Heath Flowers. I remember. I saw it somewhere else. Yeah. Heath. Oh, Heather Flowers. I apologize.
Raw,
Heather
bloody,
Flowers.
tough, and not the slightest bit concerned with civility.
Really needs a nap. Yeah. That was freaking cool. Wow, dark. So after this, we play Doki Doki.
What's Doki Doki?
Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a dating sim, like a Japanese animated dating sim, but there's a you play through it once and then it ends and you go back to the beginning and you play through it again, but stuff has changed. Like somebody kills herself and then then you start again and she's just not there anymore. And it's pseudo creepy. It's got this whole mythos about it. I am aware of it. Again, a 0 punctuation. This is the thing. I have seen basically every zero punctuation, so there are a lot of games I know about but haven't played. But apparently it does invert the genre. It is an interesting play.
Victorian lady flashing her ankles.
And it inflamed me with sexual desire.
Yay! Sorry, everybody.
Place joints. Here we go.
Hey, that one worked. Yay!
Okay, place joints.
Okay.
Move them around, maybe?
Do you need to use the keys, maybe? Instructions, perhaps?
Oh, okay. Connect the joints with bones. I think this is just the instructions. Right. Connect the bones with muscles. Connect the
bones
to
to
wings.
wings. Optional.
Click on Evolve and watch your creature improve at the selected task using basic machine learning.
Okay.
Ankles.
I know, right? Ankles.
Right.
Saucy. Hang on, let's see if I can get my foot high enough for you guys to see my ankle. No, I'm just giving you foot at the moment. Anyone into that? Yeah, no, it's really hard to get the optimal angle on the webcam. Yeah, there's my ankle. Sorry, Siri. Sorry. Yeah, there you go. You're fine. You're fine. Honestly, they're probably here for you more than my ankles.
So, and then we collect. Wow. So, let's have.
Can you do multiples?
How do you mean?
Like, make a triangle?
You probably could, but that wouldn't work very well. Yeah, there we go.
Whoa, okay.
Not very good at running. Right. Alright, then we have some bones. There, and there. And we put some more muscles. There and there. Try that.
I think it's because the muscles are pulling in different directions.
Okay. That's upsetting. Hey, Nelderberry! Great to see you guys. It's very pleasant to see you too, Nelderberry. How are you, buddy? We are playing around with a game... Gaza. One of the Games for Gaza bundle. This is called Evolve. And we've got we're making a thing that moves and evolves, maybe. That. I reckon it needs more muscles connecting to the hips.
We could design an organism for
running.
It's not going so well.
I'm trying to make a person, basically, as should be reasonably obvious. And then we have some bones. Let's put bones there and there and there and there. And
so I'm making it a sort of bone cage up top.
Yeah. If we connect it with muscles to make it sort of stiff.
We're making the meat punk suits from.
We are. That is actually what we're doing.
This thing does not look healthy. I don't give a good odds surviving in the wild.
All right, let's try now. Well, I can stand. It's too rigid. Oh.
Oop, oop.
The best of Generation 2. Okay.
I think it's the little muscles on the feet. I think it's pulling in the wrong direction. I think try it without those.
Well, they just sort of flop around now. You need ankles.
Okay, I stand corrected. Maybe it's better at jumping. Try and jump.
Can't jump without ankles.
Okay, give it its ankle muscles back.
I'm also gonna move that there like that. Evolve. I reckon the torso has too many muscles. I've got the muscles wired backwards. You think?
They are wired differently on each leg.
No, they're not. Oh, those the hips are.
Mm.
I reckon. No, delete. I reckon we can delete a lot of these chest muscles. Let's have that one there. That's fine. It's because I'm thinking in 3 dimensions and I don't think it is.
I think put the muscle, like move that one to the outside and attach it to the torso and see if that helps.
Let me move that leg. Oh, like there.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Bit weird, but
Yeah.
bear with me here. Sometimes weird falls over. Twitches slightly. Hey, it managed a little bunny hop. Maybe you need to put the torso more on top and forward. Because it's falling over backwards.
Oh. Yeah. So we need to move. No, not that.
So it's like weight is forward over its, because at the moment its torso is tipping it backwards.
Oh, there we go. How about that? I'm going to delete a lot of things. Select. Ooh, that's. And now what? I don't understand what select can do. I'm going to clear. I'm going to start over. I'm going to make something really simple. Bone from there to there. And then I'm going to give it a muscle. And I'm going to ask it to jump. And it can't, because it's too simple. There. Now, jump. I think the muscle is pushing.
Because muscles push and pull, so how are you supposed to know which way it's...
just not pushing very much. On the legs, where are your Achilles? That's true. They're on the back. So another bone there. Well, if that's the foot, that would be the Achilles, right? Thing is, I can't make them go around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. So I've just made a trapezoid that's now just rocking. I want some simulations. Frogger, running, default. Alright, show me. Load.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see if we can make Frogger then. Well, someone else has done it. So give it 3. Right. Okay, right. So we need to be thinking more in 2 dimensions. That was the problem. Alright. So. Let's go back. No. Well. Choose a saved simulation. No, I just want to delete. No, I don't want to. I just want to go back. Clear. Right. Join. So let's make something similar, but not exactly the same as Frogger.
Kind of reminds me of like those how to draw a horse demos.
Yeah. Now, run, creature, run! It's very, I think it's very particular about the length of certain things. Oh, oh. That one did reasonably well.
Hey, there we go.
That's the best. That's definitely the best. Okay. So, no. Don't want more joints. We want to move.
I think raise it like its butt higher in there.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Got one that's waddling forwards. Yeah, off it goes. One of the best. There you go. Neural 3 layers.
Look, it's like shimmying along. Look at it go.
Yeah.
It's crawled out of the primordial ooze.
Just shimmying along. All right. Oh.
I reckon if you kind of lift its knees up a little bit more.
Yeah.
That one and front one. That one's kind of just like shimmying along the ground.
Yeah, it stopped moving almost immediately. Okay. I think you were right. It needs butt higher in the air.
Can you do more than one muscle on a thing?
I'll give it a head.
Can you double muscle, or does it not let you do that?
Yeah, no.
Hey, what in there's going?
It's jumping a bit. One of them is shimmying along reasonably quickly. It's just vibrating. It's just vibrating along really fast. Oh, I know why. It's because I've attached a muscle to its frickin'...
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, got a couple there. Yeah, that's
moving.
That's moving. Okay.
Tends to have a spasm every now and again.
I reckon its spine needs to be shorter. It's just, it looks like it's under an awful lot of tension. It's just this.
God. Oh God. Yeah, one of them's moving backwards.
Yeah, no. Okay, that's not great. That was the wrong move. Maybe?
Getting a little bunny hop going in the background there.
Its front leg just isn't lifting up. Back leg's fine. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do, so we just need the front leg to be able to bounce a little more. So
the front leg only has 2 muscles, whereas the back one has 3. So maybe give it another joint.
Yeah. Like there.
I think point it back the other way. I may be hideously wrong here. This is not my area of expertise whatsoever. Nope. Okay.
Not just leaning on its front, like it's how a rabbit sleeps. Oh.
Like it's kind of working.
It's just kind of trying to bounce on it. I'm gonna invert this. No, I don't think it needs it.
I think lift
It's an evolutionary dead end there.
No, leave it. Put it back the way it was before.
Yeah. Possibly just a little one?
Lift that joint up, the one you were just hovering over.
That one?
The previous one, yeah. More like that. See if that works.
Oh!
See, that one's working.
Yeah. It's sort of dragging its back foot a bit. So small and springy actually kind of works.
Yeah.
I love that it's just dragging this back leg along. Okay, well
Maybe see that second joint on the back leg. Move
Yeah.
that one up higher, like lift it, and then out. Not that far out, like above the foot, and higher, like that.
I reckon that.
Okay.
It's seesawing.
Hey, it's working though.
Kind of working. It's just not having. It doesn't have the angle there. Yeah, it's because it's
Yeah, you need that one angled so it's pushing forwards. The back leg.
So like.
So you got to put.
Every time.
Yeah, pull that one
like
backwards.
Like that.
Yeah, I reckon. It just runs in circles, dies. Like the least graceful
It's actually
gazelle.
it is kind of that one's going backwards at a reasonable rate. These two are sort of hopping forwards.
Maybe we need to move the knee on the back leg up.
Yeah, I reckon.
Make it a little more springy.
Okay. Let's Move this one. I reckon the whole thing needs to be a bit smaller.
Ooh. Is that your stomach?
Yes. Select. Move. Like
Now it's the gazelle trying to stand.
that. Yeah, it's baby gazelle. Alright, undo that. Oh!
Every time.
Yeah. It's very much, these are pushy, not pulley. Oh. Oh.
That's a freaking bunny hop.
That,
Look at that one go.
that's working.
Guys, we made a bunny.
Boom.
Look at it go.
Boom. It's got this nice impact resisting spring there. There needs to be a flip button for when you make one that goes backwards, yes. Was it this hard for God? Alright. Okay. Yeah. Maximum jumping height, no meters at all. Number of bones, 8. Number of muscles, 7. Weight, 17 kilos. Fitness, 7.2%. Average speed, 0.28 meters per second.
Look at it. It's still going.
Well, it's resetting. Vertical distance from start, 0.8 meters. Okay. Alright. Alright. Now, how do we make it... Let's see about making it jump. Can't do that. It was a lot to ask. I love this extraneous thing that doesn't do anything. I wonder what would happen if we deleted that.
No, it needs the weight to propel it forwards.
Yeah, I reckon. That joint back. And the muscle to hold it up.
Try putting another bone between the head and the butt.
Oh, oh. Got the bunny hopper going again.
Could we possibly give the back leg a spring like the front one?
Like another joint.
Mm.
Yeah.
See if it has like a little, we can tuck a little foot underneath there as well. Siri is snoring on my lap.
Cute.
Just so you all know.
Oh, hey. Its legs are getting further and further apart.
It's interesting because the back leg is now hopping, but the front leg has stopped hopping.
Hmm.
Unless maybe we flatten it out a bit more before we chuck it in simulation.
How do you mean?
Like, see how
Tuck
that
it
one's
back?
flat? Make the front foot look more like the back foot.
That?
Yeah. Okay, too far. Take
Too
it back.
far.
Like, I think extend that, like...
That joint's just gonna fall off somewhere. Not there.
Mm.
Oh, it looks painful.
It's like a painful. My knees hurt just looking at this. Trying so
Quickly
hard.
hopping on to say happy anniversary, you great cuties. It's a walking martini. Hey Jack, how you going, buddy? We're trying to we're trying to play God.
It's not going well.
It's not going amazingly. We've only nailed it a couple of times.
I think God would be slightly ashamed of this work.
This is the best of Gen 2. This is Generation 3. Oh, okay. So you can let it go longer. It's the best of Gen 3. Oh.
There we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah.
It's actually using its front leg properly.
Okay, so it's learning.
I think we went a step back there. Oh no, actually, the one in the background is doing great guns.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah.
No, you weird.
Same God who was clearly having an edible when he made Aussie Animals. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the trick is the computer needs a little minute to figure out what you were going for, but oh boy, he's doing well now. Hell yeah. Got way more joints than he really needs, but he's got like a reverse foot on both feet. I call him Pogo. Okay. Well, this was an interesting creativity toy. It's more of a proof of concept than an actual, like, game, but it's fun. It's mildly entertaining. Tell me about what I have created. There we go. Generation 14, fitness 11.1, neural net 3 layers, 29 nodes, 20 kilos, maximum jumping, horizontal distance from start 12.3 meters.
Do you want to go back to design for a sec? I have an idea.
Been running for a pretty long time. Do you really want to exit without saving? Yes, exit. So
move its head forward.
Mm-hmm. Like that.
Yeah. And extend its back foot just a little bit.
Yeah.
And flatten it just a smidge. There.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I can do it. I can do it.
I think you need to raise its butt a little higher as well.
Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. This is Gen 2. Gen 3. Raise its butt, you say?
Raise the butt.
Just want to raise that a bit.
Shorten the front foot a little bit.
That?
Yeah. It's lying there trembling like a wounded animal.
Stun locked.
Okay, go the other way. Make its front foot longer. But lower down. Like, point it... No, don't move that. Grab the foot and point it downwards.
Okay.
Okay, I think slide it back just a little bit more so it actually can move forwards. And
give it a minute. Let it figure its shit out. There you go. That, yeah. There you go. It's got this big jumps at the beginning.
Toothpicks held together with sausage.
It's not a pleasant image at all.
You are welcome.
I bet you if something... You do something random now, what happens? Something random? Looks like the runaway house Professor Frink made. Frog mating dance. How are you, Jack?
Oh, baby, don't you want a bit of this? Yeah. Watch me whip. Watch me.
No. I'll pull the head back just a little bit. I reckon we were doing better before with that. I reckon it's that sort of thing. Come on, the first one was really good. Bounce! Alright, fine. It's too short. Every time. Just, I reckon it's all in the ankles. You got this.
It's like, no, I don't got this.
Siri,
I don't got it at
Siri
all.
with the rape bed.
Okay, we're getting a little rocking action
This
here.
is the best of this.
I think like that front knee needs to be tucked in a bit more so it can get over.
Get over its front knee. I don't want it getting over its front knee. Like that.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Use the spring.
Can't, won't. Just gonna sit here.
Show me the best. Very nearly went over its front knee. It's got this massive spring in the back, but the front leg just isn't getting up. I'm wondering if it needs some bend in the spine, but then it's just one giant spring. Ooh, ooh. Unlurking. Blinking into the light, Ardana joins us again.
I'm making a hideous toothpick sausage creation. And then command that it run.
Shall we try and make something that can jump instead? Fly. Alright, I want to just see how fly works. Like, well, off he goes. There you go. He's not flying, but he's running. Doing great. All right. Well, that was fun. Clear. Right.
Thought exercise.
It was. What else have you got for Gen 40? This is Gen 40 as well, so it's learned.
Mm.
It's a lot shorter as well. All the decent all of the limbs are decent length.
Mm.
Interesting. Yeah. You know, can you pause and just add this? Or do you have to always start from scratch? I don't know. There's a lot. I'm not actually even sure how to go back. Let's Is it this? It's that. Okay. Rank proportional. Combination 1 point. Multi-point. Mutation global. Simulate in batches. Keep best creatures. Grid size. Grid. Alright. Evolution. Instead of basic components in a neural network, this evolution simulator enables you to create creatures that will hopefully evolve into being able to accomplish tasks such as running, jumping over an obstacle, or climbing a steep hill. The brain. The brain explains what the brain does and basic principles of how it works. Creatures. Joints, bones, muscles. Yes, I know what these all are, theoretically. Alright. How do I leave?
Hit escape?
Rue. Woo. Load Rue. What is this monstrosity? Spring. Yeah, all of these things don't feel like they actually do what they say they do. I also don't know how to leave the game. I'm just going to close the window. There we go. Okay.
It's gone. It's over.
That was entertaining. Give it a tail? Yeah, that would be... Oh, add a tail from scratch. Or do you have to always start from scratch? I don't know if the tail would necessarily... It's just weight in a particular place, but yeah. Hey, Tony. Good to see you, mate. How are ye? Orchids to Dusk. Not the Robots! Not the Robots is this year's most exciting roguelike stealth furniture. What? Furniture eating... Very different. Excitingly different. You are a robot in an office building. You have to eat furniture and not get caught. A mysterious story unfolds. Not the Robots is the year's most exciting roguelike stealth adventure eating simulator. It's a game with random levels, permadeath, and the goal of eating furniture. The same furniture is also your stealth cover. Just woke up, don't know how I am yet. That's fair, Tony. Completely fair.
Sometimes it takes a while to come to grips. Excuse me, Sarah. Get out of the chair.
You okay?
Yeah. Just excuse myself for a moment. If I can get out of the chair. God, this is embarrassing. No one judge me.
Ground itself, a world-building game about places over time. This is definitely... I don't think this is a video game. Games for Gaza. Ground itself is a one-session storytelling game for 2 to 5 players, played with household materials, a coin, a 6-sided die, and a set of cards. Okay. We're not set up for that. Feathers, a slice of life for fallen angels and belonging outside belonging. Songs for Dusk. Post-apocalyptic sci-fi fantasy tabletop RPG about building a better future. Tomb of the Gods. Okay, actually a lot of these are not video games. You're a Wizard! A game where you're a dang old wizard. By Heather Flowers. Do spells, solve riddles, talk through your feelings, explore the mystical forest, collect magic orbs, enjoy a fully a cappella soundtrack, debate the nature of reality, look for your boyfriend, Sherlock Holmes. Session time, roughly 30 minutes. This is your bed. Your bed kind of sucks ass. Oh dear. I'm pleased to say that You're a Wizard does exactly what it says on the tin. It says rock, paper, shotgun. This is by the same person who did this, the Super Meat, Extreme Meat Punks Forever. Similar 2D art style as well. 8-bit. I'm sorry, did you say street magic? We breathe life into the city together. In the Air Tonight, a 2-player game about partners preparing to do something ethically dubious. Stave, too many wizards, too many dice. Ooh. Dweller Among the Dead, single-player TTRPG about apostasy, living with corpses, and isolation. Yow. A Nightmares Trip. Turn the nightmares of the past into a fantastical dream made real. Alright. Tell me more. This is for PC. Cool. This is a game. Download. We're playing random games, Tony. We're playing random games from the Games for Gaza pack! Exclamation mark. Gaza. Some of them are TTRPGs, some of them aren't. Some of them are video games. Yeah. Check it out. I am downloading A Nightmares Trip right now, which is best part of half a gig. So, reasonable size game. What I love about most of these games is that most of them would have cost you around $10. This one is $8 US.
I nearly tripped over a Siri because she lay on the rug and she's black.
Yep. Sounds legit.
If anyone just walked in, that's not racist. I'm talking about my dog, who is literally black.
takes a little summer vacation. A Nightmare's Trip is a short visual novel game from the development team behind the upcoming RE Deceived Voice. Meet strange new characters, tour around a colorful city, turn the nightmares of the past into a fantastical dream made real. Let's try. After evolution. Extract all. Blizz. This one's quite a big one. This one's nearly half a gig.
Half a gig?
Another game that you can download in under a minute.
I like Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. Nightmare's Trip. Nightmare's Trip. That's noisy.
I can hear it. I will play it again.
Hang on, guys. There you go. Just because I'm having my ear blown off doesn't mean you have to as well. Blaze all the way down. Okay, that's way better. Oof, that was a lot. There you go. Alright. Start, I guess. Not all of us remember what it's like. That's what other people in nature tell me. But I can. The night in which I was born, I can still remember the glee I was filled with at the thought of what I would make this new... that I would make this new world mine. But! Is that quite right? No. This world, it didn't become mine at all. Instead, that night, as I sought my freedom, I became more trapped than I could have known. 'Twas the night I was unshackled from the chains into which I was bound, and I cast aside the conductor who'd borne me. That night I did something terrible, didn't I? Fuck, I don't know, man. It was late. They say you're supposed to turn the lights off before you sleep, but this kid had them on. Perhaps for some comfort. I cannot make out images in this.
Rorschach test.
It is a bit, but it was useless. The bags under their eyes showed the truth. It was the same routine every time I gained consciousness. In the light, the shadows grew longer, drawing them to what was coming. And then a noise. I just made it worse. You again, isn't it? Says the kid. Please, please, just go away. I approached. My movements were slow, lethargic. Inch by steady inch, like a frog made of bones. The kid watched me waver and shift. And squirmed. They always push their eyes shut, as if that could somehow stop it. But when they do that, I simply call upon... fear of sound, I think. I want to go fear of sound. Children have this fear. Fear of thunder, far off in the stormy skies. The fear that they have of being stuck in the train, in the train rails, of being caught in the path of the far off noise as it comes up close. Did the kid eat the monster? Are you the prawn guy? Yeah, it feels a bit... yeah. What are you doing? It matters not how tightly their eyes may close or how hard they muffle their ears. The noise is inside their head.
Dun dun dun.
Immediately freeze up, trying to still their breath and pretend as if they're already dead. No matter, I can still feel their warmth, their connection. This looked a lot more, like, friendly in the pictures.
So we're playing a nightmare.
Yeah. Wait in absolute silence. That's way more upsetting. I relax, waiting to pounce the moment they show a hint of life. The kid continues to try playing dead. Proves to me no avail. I already know that they're still there, trembling with fear. I was almost there, almost free. I'm so close. Just hurt them. Keep hurting. Why won't they go? Let go of me. Why won't they just go off their feet?
Whoa! Cry out all my violent, disgusting emotions. Destroy them and everything they hold dear.
I think I'm gonna go with the first. I slowly absorb all of their anger, fears, anxieties, and weaknesses, and am given a new form. And their name. Wait, that isn't right. What was their name? Why can't I remember? In an instant, the world around me darkens into nothingness. I hear a faint, quiet voice. A noise can't hurt you. Mum? It's just a nightmare. Don't worry, it's slowly passing. You'll forget about it in the morning. Or would it be so simple for me? This child's connection is one that I've all been cut away from. One that's allowed me to be my own being. But now that it's been left behind, it's possible that I'll never feel whole again. I feel so empty. So very, very... Is this how the dream ends? Just another nightmare to wake up from and forget? Is there more? Can there be more I haven't realized? Prologue, Birth of a Nightmare. Lovely. You okay?
Yeah.
My journey begins in the waking dawn. Yeah, the cutesy art style was different in the pictures. Slowly ease into consciousness. I begin to feel the sensation that I was forgetting something. Snapping awake, I slam the alarm clock's snooze button in an instant. My entire body is alert, and the shock of it remains for a brief duration. I take stock of my surroundings. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! I'm gonna miss my flight! Oh, never mind, false alarm back. Thank God. I don't have to worry about leaving for another hour. Close my eyes again. Wait, no, actually I do have to leave right now! I immediately jolt out of my bed, feeling the thud of my feet on the carpeted floor. My fluffy chest feels free, loose, and heavy as it bounces in tune with my footbeats. My legs tremble stiff, my heart races, hoping I didn't wake my housemates with this racket. I seize my phone off the nightstand. 2 a.m. Well, that's not good. It's not good at all. Assuming the taxi doesn't run into much trouble with traffic, I'm going to arrive nearly 20 minutes late. Oh, jeez. Well, okay, the flight leaves at around 7:25 a.m. and I still have around 3 hours to kill by the time I get to the gate. But who knows? Anything could happen along the way. Security could take longer than it should. I could get lost and have trouble finding my gate. And what if the train inside the airport breaks down? Ah! I guess I should stop worrying and mumbling so much, but... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, guys. I can't help worrying. I continue to be a mess. Okay. First things first. One step at a time. First I gotta grab my suitcase. Then I gotta wait for the taxi. And then I finally yawn. I gotta get some sleep. Maybe when we get 40 minutes. Felt like I slept for hours. I was trapped in a strange dreamscape, subjected to the many visions my mind has been meaning to unleash. But I can't even remember any of it. Any semblance has faded away to mere moments. Oh well. As I wake up, I make a small glance at the taxi driver, who hasn't said a word since the beginning of the ride, mostly because you've been asleep! But I didn't need to hear any words to see my destination, Lunar Skyport, flashing brightly on the monitor. I tug my fur lightly and brace for an imminent rush. I'm here in good time. I rushed into the check-in and immediately do just that. Check in for my flight, making sure my suitcase is tagged properly as carry on. Adrian, correct? Yeah, that's me. Am I clear to pass? Yes. Allow me to check your bag. I hand the handling agent my suitcase. After they weigh and tag it, they place the suitcase onto a large conveyor belt where it quickly disappears from sight. Thereafter, they quickly pull their attention back to the computer and print out my boarding pass. Pronouns, he, him. Departing from... Arriving at Ms... Okay. D7. Thank you. Successfully passed through security. That... Even starting, I can tell this is going to be a trial, and every early morning flyer a tiresome bane in my way. Lines fairly slow, and my tapping foot gains speed as I grow more and more restless. With just a small backpack remaining, all I have to do is place my phone and game system into a separate container, and I'm good to go. Well, except... Please step into the scanner. Oh, alright. Enter the scanner and pull my hands up, but as soon as the scanner's camera passes by me, it glows red. Sorry, could you give us another 30 seconds? We need to run the scanner again. Wait, did I do something wrong? Well, are you by any chance still carrying any electronics? Just this watch. Please don't hand that over. Oops, sorry.
That's what you can tell.
Still underneath all that floof. Better hope you aren't traveling to a hot country. I think I'll be okay, sir. Thank you. Crazy, right? There's a metro in here. Well, definitely cleaner and faster than the metro back in the area. It's hard to keep balancing the train speeds up at an unimaginable place. But thankfully, by the time it started to fall down, I managed to stumble out of the train and head towards my terminal. 5:42 a.m. It's a lot of time to kill before my flight leave. I probably shouldn't have been so worried about being late. But I guess that's the kind of person I am, yes.
Is this anxiety a game?
I'm always anxious and nervous about everything. Aw. Before immediately realizing I should have some kind of breakfast. Looking like a fool, I get up and bolt towards the terminal map. Now, where should I eat? Meow Wow Chow?
Or Max Pretzels?
Meow Wow Chow. Gotta go with simple breakfast with toast, sausages, eggs, and fries.
That's like a dope breakfast.
Hells yeah.
Smack my Sandwich starts to fall apart as I try to take massive chunky bites out of it. This feels like a curse, but I prevail nonetheless. I smash the sandwich in my untamed gob successfully.
Feeling refreshed and ready to go, immediately checking my phone's clock. 6:20 a.m. Still roughly an hour to kill. I wonder if anybody's online. Riley's on, playing Dragon Pest 11 early in the morning. Let me go pester him. Hey. You caught me, didn't ya?
Ah, I did indeed.
So, you got your situation situated?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm currently waiting for my flight to leave.
Excellent.
How's the new expansion?
Pretty good. They really stepped up the writing in the main story, and the new classes are fun.
Ah, I'll join when I get home.
Don't worry about it. You've earned this trip, man. To me, Kumo City is like the kind of place that's just fun to walk around and waste time in. But in case that sounds like a terrible idea, I have sent you that doc I made up with all the cool, sick locations you can check out.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I really want to do there besides play games, buy stuff, eat food.
Man, that is all you should do there. Though there is some cool historical stuff and such that you should also do. But, video games. Hey, get me a cool figure if you see one anywhere.
Any specific series?
Nah, just get me whatever. I'll probably know where it's from.
I think I know someone like Riley.
Yeah. Put my phone away, making a scrunched up face as I genuinely wonder if Riley's screwing with me. Then again, he pretty much knows everything anime, which is more power to him. Check my phone's clock again, pulling it out of the pocket right after taking it out. 7 a.m. Time to line up for boarding. I make haste to the line before checking the monitor, realizing in inevitable terror, flight boarding has been delayed till 7:40 a.m.
No!
So now I have to stay standing for another 40 minutes? Great. 7:10. I put away my held console after feeling cramps in my soft hands. 7:20. The line gets longer and I realize leaving it to sit down was a bad idea. 7:30. My leg begins to feel incredibly stiff and I feel like I'm petrifying to a stone statue. And then, it's now ready for boarding.
Hooray!
The line's moving!
Oh.
Ooh. Enter the plane looking for my seat. 29F. It's very far back. I trudge through the massive line for 5 straight minutes before finally heading towards my seat. I stow my backpack and plop down, gearing ahead of me for the long, long trip that I'm about to make. You can hear the mic intercom pick up, and the flight attendant begins providing the service announcement of the morning. Good morning, everyone. We're sorry, but we will take off an additional 20 minutes before the plane takes off. Please head to your assigned seat as soon as possible. A translator then provides the same announcement in a foreign language. Yawn. Oh, wow. Anyways, welcome on board Skyline's Flight 2LV bound for Kumo City. My name is Simon, and I'm your in-flight service director. Your cabin crew are here to ensure that you have an enjoyable flight to Kumo City, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. In a few moments, you'll be screening a safety video about this aircraft. You'll also find a safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you. Please pay attention and have a safe flight. I should have been in flight.
Begin to doze off, immediately ignoring the request to follow the safety instruction video. The plane's instructional video blares, simultaneously educating about flight safety, and also promoting an upcoming action movie about an 8-legged high school student going on a trip. As the instructional video finishes, the plane starts moving, and then accelerating.
I think, yeah, reading aloud, it is sort of Lonely Monster, yeah. Accelerating, and up it goes!
No!
My eyes are shocked, wide open.
We're now off the ground, and the inertia of takeoff carries my entire body to the back of the seat.
The plane then stabilizes, and I hear a ping! The kid gets off their seat and starts running around straight to the lavatory. I try to sleep out the flight and pass the time. I'm pretty tired, so it shouldn't be too hard, right? There we go. Ah! Can you please stop doing that? Sorry.
Aww.
It was hard, and I'm still very sleepy.
I'm not sure how long I was out, but I feel even more exhausted than when I closed my eyes. I guess I can take out my handheld cross and play some games I've been meaning to catch up on.
Play noise! One step from Eden, I think.
Action roguelike game where you fight on a grid.
Fast-paced, chaotic, and frankly, overwhelming. Game over. Wow, I'm really bad at this. About to completely fall into my groove, the heaviness of my eyelid begins weighing me down once more. Where was this feeling before the flight? I attempted to fight my slow descent into the unconscious, but it's a hopeless struggle. I succumb to it and knock flat out. 15 hours later, ding! The first thing I see is the seatbelt light turning on. Well, no, actually, the first thing I see is the Seismic Go Crowds magazine tucked into the seat in front of me. But then my eyes are drawn to the seatbelt light. I try to get my bearings as I look around, seeing everyone awake and having tea. A flight attendant comes toward my aisle seat. Excuse me, but you haven't received your complimentary snack.
Aha!
Wait. Took me a minute to take in this entire business. Ah! He tossed me a bag of chips.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
It's cute. Mario plant? Yeah, but with like a human body. I don't understand why there's a pot plant in the neck, but yeah. Say, aren't you one of them nightmares? What? Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, I don't know too many of them. That's real weird, going from being a clump of someone else's fears and anxieties into branching off to become your own stubby little person.
I mean, yeah, she's right. I wouldn't describe myself like that, though. Yeah, that's a way of saying it. Our creators are generally referred to as conductors. They say fear is like music, and anyone that sees their fear so clearly as to direct it into something real is as skilled as a conductor or something. Interesting! And yours? They really must be something to make a face as darling as yours are being.
Oh.
A little bit. I think they're in Kumo City. Oh, is that why you're flying to the city? Are you both, like, friends, or are you planning to hop over with a surprise visit? Sorry, I'm just a bit curious of a creature. I don't mean to pry. I don't know them, but hopefully, yeah. Oh? Say, where are you from? I'm just a snap plant from down...
Oh, we yonder.
Over yonder? Or yonder. That's the name of the place.
Oh.
It used to be that it really was or yonder compared with everything else place there was. But fate is cruel to tourism boards, and a new suburb apparated right by it. It's right in the middle of everywhere now. Right by everywhere we're headed. Kumo City. Anyways, Kumo City is a lot of fun. There's many places to visit, so don't worry about having nothing else to do there, kiddo. She takes a huge, gigantic, huge breath to catch up with her excitement. Gigantic, huge breath. What you planning on doing? Maybe you want to see them animes? Yes, I do. Interesting. I don't get it, but I'm sure there's reasons why y'all whippersnappers enjoy them. Recoil slightly at that answer, but attempt to keep my smile up anyway. Well, gotta head back towards my station. It was so nice talking to you. Enjoy the rest of your flight. With that conversation out of the way, I pull my sights towards the window. My beautiful night sky paints the night-lit city. My plane ride is finally over. We'll be lowering altitude now. Please buckle your seatbelts. Hey. Chapter 1, Taking Flight. I've only seen one with a tall guy doing all kinds of charades during the presentation. Oh, it's in the safety demonstration. Lorraine, have you not flown very often? I've flown twice in the last, month. Plane shakes and bounces around as it reaches the ground. The air pressure finally normalizes and the need for swallowing is at an end. Swallowing? Amateur. I check my phone, realizing the phone data doesn't go this far. Great. All of the passengers grab their carry-on bags and begin skittering out of the gate. I follow, stumbling into the terminal. I felt like my incredibly long nap on the flight didn't help curb my exhaustion one single bit. I'm still dazed. It's probably best to get myself out of here and into a comfy, plush bed as soon as possible. Just as soon as possible. Let's see. I have to take a train to get to the hotel district. Got it. That shouldn't be any trouble. Oh, it is actually. I have no idea where I'm going. Is that the ticket station over there? Check the times listed on the station. Mug station, it's called. I head to the counter and purchase a ticket for the next train. Oh! What? It's leaving in 5 minutes! I'm in.
No!
Ah! Flop. Pam. A mug? They look like they're quite the trip. Presumably we're a mug. Barely managed to catch the train in time, stumbling clumsily and landing onto the closest seat. Man, it's too late for this. Or is it too early? I don't know which is which. I finally can rest now. Time to see if... Oh. The game console has no battery left. Must have still been on when I conked out. Check my phone. Right, I need to get a SIM card or something first. Why is this train an hour long? 1 hour later. 1 hour later.
We have now arrived at the train station.
Phew, finally, one step closer to bed. I stumble out of the train and continue to navigate my way around the station before realizing, in shocking horror, I've absolutely zero idea where I'm going. Oh no, the data here sucks. Can't even load the map. What should I do? Bed, oh bed, I want to sleep in a lush, comfortable bed. Loudly groan. Just as I pick up my carry-on and head straight towards one of the exits, I hear a loud voice right behind me. Yo, that is totally not the right way, man. I turn around. You're looking for the hotels? Most of them are on the other side. Facing towards me is a person with long mantis-like arms wearing a flat cap. Okay. Traveling around, right? Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, the direction you're heading is over, the commercial area, man. You want some help, man? I'm not sure. I just stumbled out of the train. Somebody mentioned a mug or something. I got no data and I'm lost. I gotta hope that wasn't referring to you, but anyways. I could take you around the place since you're having trouble. You mean it? Gangle suddenly beams up, seemingly excited to get to show me around. Heck yeah, man. Name's Gangle. He, him. I've known the ins and outs of Kumo City since I was 7, man. Nice to meet you, and thanks so much for helping me out. It's a pleasure, man. Now, what's the exact hotel you're looking for? It's called Ueno. For reals, man? That one's got quite the history. It's also fairly cramped. It is? Yeah, follow me. Despite the massive density of people around it, Gangle seems to navigate through it like a champ. How does he do that? So many people here, and it's almost midnight. Kumo City really is a city that never sleeps, huh? So, I know what you're thinking. Gangle, how come there's so many freaking people here this late at night? Huh? Did you read my mind? Nah. You just have that kind of face on you. Well, do I really look that lost? Oh, well, I'll be delighted to know why. Oh, wait, no, I was the wrong person. Okay, so there's a lot of various factors, but this has mostly been out for a good old age of tradition. This entire city is what I'd like to describe as amazing culture clash, man. Like, imagine cultures as people. Wicked stuff, dude.
Oh, but not a violent clash, right? It's more like an exchange of ideals.
I've flown pretty often, but I usually get motion sickness pill before, so my mind is very scrambled by the time I'm seated. Oh, okay, fair. Oh, you sound like a scholar, man.
Wow, thanks.
Man, history's cool. How about I indulge you in our society, man? Okay, so. You see, Kumo City is a weird mishmash of several cities across alternate dimensions. Most notably, some places referred to as Taiwan and Aero Japan in their respective dimensions. The strange thing about it is the population in total consists of about 10% of those cities' citizens. Most of the residents of Kumo City are often travelers of completely different worlds, which is crazy, right?
So what happened to most of them?
Beats me. There's like, I think, a full building dedicated to the list of people missing.
Oh.
Yeah. I know, compared to like Natalia and Luna's lead, many people's perspectives have been soured by that. And the general vibe here has been less than positive as a result. Gangle immediately turns his frown upside down, not literally, of course, and begins expressively stretching his arms out. Yo, did you know that there's this amazing underground mall?
Underground mall?
Yeah, it's connected with a metro there. It's super tubular, in like a literal sense. Any tourist would be whacked not to check that place out.
I'll make sure I get the time to go there.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I bet you like anime and video games, right?
Yeah, I do.
Well, the mall is like the one-stop shop place to buy anything related to that. You'll like it.
Noted, but you should first tell me where I can even find it.
Oh, well, I could show you on your phone's map sometime later. I would totally recommend visiting the mall on a Saturday, by the way, and not like tomorrow. Lots of shops have a blowout as heck sales on Saturday. So perhaps if you need something fresh for tomorrow too, probably hit like an arcade or something. You could check out the Scramble.
The what?
The Scramble. Scramble. Go deep into the heart of the city, man, and find the most crowded, racial clashing of cultures in existence.
That sounds terrifying. I don't think a crowded crossroad is my idea of a tourist spot. Do you know where it is?
Oh, you'll find in the main shopping district of the city.
See, I was thinking about checking out places there first.
Cool! So you'll probably visit the Scramble.
Sure.
Yeah, I know. Crazy, isn't it? This district's got rad mix of local mom and pop shops, large towers of offices, and awesome places to eat. Everywhere down the corner.
If you go down into that area on the right, you're bound to see millions of places that serve tasty meats and drinks. Well, that's cool, but isn't it like 10 p.m.? That's awfully late. Also, kind of sketchy.
I can see that, man. It's really weird seeing younger kids walk around the block sometimes. Brr. But it's not too bad. I recommend the food right across the block, though. Smaller crowds and less wait time. Really sell it.
You missed it, but you gotta check these places out. Wait, I did miss, didn't I? God, oh no!
I'm going to assume I haven't, man. I'm going to assume you haven't, man.
Yeah, that's not a wrong assumption.
I only now just got out of work, so I'm going to look for a place too. Want to stop at a place together? It's up to you. Yeah, Gangle seems nice.
I thought it was a drag race happening outside.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Let's go get it first. Let's just eat first, man. Anyways, take care of your stomach first, is my saying.
Sure, what do you have in mind?
Stop at a nice place selling various types of dishes known as don. The don served here contains raw fish and rice. Wow, this place looks really nice. Oh, look at his little happy face. Fresh, right? What you gonna order, dude? Hey, Trollo Games! Trollo Games, we are checking out A Nightmare's Trip. This is in the Games for Gaza pack that we purchased. You can find it here at this link. It's pretty great.
$10 for 250 games.
And all the money raised goes to medical aid for Palestinians, because I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, children dying isn't okay. So, what you gonna order, dude? I don't know why I'm looking at you. I need to click.
You need to click. I think I'll have a salmon don.
Cool. I might also have that.
The dawn arrives early and I begin my feast. My feral instincts slowly come back into gear. Crunch, schmack, whoa, whoa. So good. Oh my god, I can't stop eating it all. I finish half of the bowl within a minute. Oh man, why do I eat so fast? I can't.
Oh man, this stuff is yummy. That took me a minute.
Wow, this is really good and it's only 1,000 freaking leaves.
Oh yeah, man, food here isn't too expensive. This is like the equivalent of fast food here.
Whoa, this is practically gourmet though.
It's really nothing.
This is your idea of fast food? You're crazy! Right on the other side of us is a strange bear-like creature with almond-shaped glasses. They look like a plush almost.
Go, y'all are too loud. Can't Galma have some peace for once? You? Yeah, me. Galma gonna eat elsewhere. Maybe find cute girls. Bye.
The bear plush Galma runs off. Wait, excuse me, ma'am, you forgot to pay.
Galma? Oh, she's kind of an enigma, man. Folks here think she has, like, some kind of penthouse here or something. We don't exactly know where she lives, but she seems to be a local here.
Ah, I see. We do my meal, finishing the remnants of the salmon dons. This place allows us to put the finished plates on a belt for cleaning.
We grab our belongings and head towards the cash register. 2,000 leaves, not including tax, but it was on Gango. You sure? Hell yeah, man. You're a ton of fun to hang out with. It's the least I can do for you. But, yo, I gotta get ready for work tomorrow, so I should be on my way. We should exchange numbers, man. Call me if you want to chill sometime or chat about anything.
Yeah, alright. We enable our phones
Connect
exchange
exchange
settings and point our phones towards each other. Within 4 seconds, our contacts were successfully exchanged.
Also, you play Dragon Pest 11, right?
But how did you know? I asked this as I visibly carry a phone case referencing an item from the game. yeah, I do.
Cool, let's play sometime.
We both walk out of the store, stuffed.
Have fun in Kumo City, dude!
Angu takes out his hand. Without hesitation, I follow through and exchange hands, clashing cultures for a moment as I feel his energetic passion of his home pass directly into my arms. Thank you so much. Our hands release each other and then he leaves. Not telling me where my hotel is.
I'm back for the... I think he did.
Oh.
And then 2 blocks away from the amazing Don restaurant. I finally check in, grab my drop-off carry-on, and head up to my room. I head towards my hotel room and slot in the key. Click. Exhausted and dazed. Tossing my backpack under the vacant bed, I immediately crash onto my bed.
I guess I'll shower in the morning.
Cute!
Strange little game,
Yeah.
but cute. Not sure where it's going, but you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna clock the save button there. And go to the main credits. And quit, because that was super cute. But I am pretty hungry, and it's 10 minutes to 10.
Yeah, we should probably have dinner or something.
So we should probably eat something. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. I hope it's been interesting having a look at what you could get for in that little bundle for Games for Gaza. Please consider going and checking it out. I can think of significantly worse places to spend your charity dollars.
And apart from anything else, it's just an insanely good deal. For
Yeah.
the amount of games.
There's also a heck ton of TTRPGs in it as well.
Yeah.
There's a bunch that I want to have a look at. I have on itch over like 600 games now.
We have enough itch games to last us to the end
like a
of
decade.
time.
Yeah, that's the only problem with these massive bundles, is I'm genuinely not sure I can get through it all.
You kind of just have to metaphorically throw a dartboard and see what you hit.
Pretty much. Yeah, there's Melody of Never-Ending Summer. There's Stave, Too Many Wizards, Too Many Dice.
Sounds great.
In the Air Tonight, a two-player game about partners preparing to do something ethically dubious.
Each other.
Beam Saber, a TTRPG about pilots and their massive war machines.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. All of these things. Yeah.
You are a wizard. A game where you're a dang old wizard.
Yeah, that's by the same person as did the Extreme Meat Punks. Heather Flowers. Kind of interested in Heather Flowers and stuff. So I now have another copy of Feathers, so I'm going to set up to give away at some point. Neat. Nice.
Awesome.
I think Feathers is up here. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Slice of Life game of Fallen Angels and Belonging Outside Belonging. I think we do as well. Which I seem to remember having that already. But I want to try Brassica. Fairy tale about political marriages and gay alternatives. It sold me on the name alone. Alrighty.
It really is in the elevator pitch.
Yeah. One octopus party, one shiny present, 4 scrambling pods ready to race. Yeah, it's some weird. So, we will go away from here and find someone to raid.
Yay.
Who have we got?
Who's live?
The wait table. Mike
Nomadic?
Moans. Nomadic. Kilobits is just chatting. One Pitchman.
What
Well, I reckon we raid Mike Moans. We haven't raided Mike in a while. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Been super fun having you around. We will see you next time. Abyss, thank you very much again for your amazing community subs, you bloody champion. We will raid Mike Moans. So throw your favorite raid emotes up in chat, tell Mike where you came from, and show them the love like we always do. And Karen and I will be back. I'll be back on Monday for more Humblewood of Midnight and Madness. And then on Tuesday, we'll be back for some more Baldur's Gate.
Probably Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Glorious and lovely. We will go away from here now, guys. So, and raid Mike Moans. Say goodbye, Karen.
Bye-bye. Have a wonderful time zone, everyone.